Greetings, adventurers. I invite you to an evening of storytelling, for I have in my possession the tales of the four who ventured to the land of Sol. The human, the halfling, the tabaxi, and the owlin. Whatever personal reasons to which they traveled to this land, whatever they found, changed their lives forever. Within these pages are tales of sadness, triumph, and most importantly, adventure. I do hope you enjoy these tales. Come, join me around this campfire, and let us dive into these pages together. Welcome everybody to a very unprecedented adventure from Born From Us. Joining us today we have Slushy and Frank. Can you introduce yourselves and your characters? We'll start with Frank.
Hello. My character is Akenku. His name's Armor Scratch, and he's basically a monk torturer, blessing weapons and armor that he gives to adventurers. He now seeks for spiritual adventures to travel to other systems, encountering new people every day.
Very good. And Slush, introduce your character.
Hello, everybody. My name is
My character.
My character's name is Valorant Lerhawk. He is a Goliath fighter, level 3, and I really don't know what else to say.
That's very good. And we're obviously joined by our usual group -2. We are joined by the ever so gracious Jackson Burning Shield and Velvet Fallspark, as you know from the main series. They're wonderful people. So we're going to get started. This is going to be a Yes.
The ever so gracious Jackson Burning Shield, and then Velvet.
You're not gracious.
What else did you expect?
Fair, but like, damn.
So,
not even a sneaky Velvet?
Nope.
Just Velvet.
Mhm.
Damn.
Did you pray today, Velvet?
there
you go.
So
I can grab
this
my
is
Bible if
going
you
to
want.
be a direct continuation from the events of Born From Us. Our original party is going to find themselves back within the Small Man's Valley Tavern, enjoying some nice food, joined with John Beef that Jackson can hear just John Beef every now and again from within the tavern. You're enjoying a nice flagon of what's the term I'm looking for?
I loved that iced tea brand.
Chris.
You're enjoying a nice crisp, thank you, Velvet, flagon of ale with a nice seafood platter, and you're reading over your contract that you have collected from the Adventuring Society. And Jackson, you notice immediately it is going to be for a party of 4. You know that 2 of your friends aren't here, but you have been assigned 2 newbies of the Adventuring Society who have sailed here from distant lands to take part into adventuring and making some money. You take note of the Kenku and the Goliath assigned to their names, and you see the tavern door swing open, and we're going to transition to that screen right now into the Small Man's Valley.
Ooh.
And our 2 new party members, you'll find yourselves down here, if you can see the ping on the screen. You are by the front door of the Small Man's Valley, and you immediately recognize a very, very packed, very busy tavern. Different walks of life, from adventurers to a young child that's very much obsessed with these adventurers at the table who are telling stories. An old woman seems to be knitting by herself, seems to be waiting on some people, it seems, and the table in the middle, which is a mixture of commoners and an adventuring woman who is enjoying a nice meal. You know you're looking for a group of adventurers. 1 Jackson Burning Shield and 1 Velvet Fallspark. What would you guys choose to do as you enter?
Actually, question for Rennie.
Yes.
They're 2 adventurers, correct? Like, they are a part of the society?
Yes, they are newbies, fresh blood.
Would they recognize Jackson by his other adventuring name, by any chance?
What's
Or,
your
like,
other
his
adventuring name?
Well, back in his hometown, he is known as the Drake Warden. Sort of like that's the name he went by. So I'm wondering if like they would know what they're looking for specifically.
They know they're looking for a Jackson. You've been described as a veteran.
Gotcha.
who's very fond of the color blue.
Gotcha. Alrighty. Let me move Sparky around actually, so that we're vibing here. Definitely taking a seat.
So in here is a very busy, very busy evening. Very busy afternoon. Sorry, people are coming in and out. Food is being brought to tables. You see the tavern is owned by a what seems to be a dwarven man, who's very well known by everybody in here. Every time he appears, you hear people shout Willie and give a cheer, and he's getting tips. And he has a cask under his arm at all times as he walks back and fro from each table, giving fresh drinks and just chatting with the adventurers there as they're coming in and out of the tavern.
Is it down there?
As you're stood there, Homer,
Yes.
you hear Goblin, the language, spoken to you. And you look over your right shoulder and you see a very chunky goblin with a purple cape and a bag who is peddling some kind of goods.
Hammer would look at it. He would also try to understand it with the best of his knowledge.
You hear him saying, "Listen, friends and families, I've got the best trinkets you'll ever see. It's a watch or a clock. I don't know what you call it." You see, digs into his bag, and I've got this, and it's just a shiny rock. It's a diamond from the Mount Calmahoon. You see, he's got very shifty eyes as he's trying to figure out some extravagant name.
Hammer would just shake its head and politely refuse.
Listen, fella, I've got the best clocks, watches, and shiny rocks. I mean, diamonds you'll ever see.
Nah, not interested, but thank you.
I wish you know, I'm a businessman here all day, every day. You want a rock diamond? I'll give it you. Cheeks.
That will be duly noted, but not now.
And you see, he rolls his eyes and immediately goes back to try to peddle to the other patrons here in the tavern.
Well, Hammer would then look around.
If you guys want to actively look for your group, you can roll me some perception, we'll go for investigations as you're trying to find your assigned party.
I seem to be fucking blind, but I can't see my fucking friends. I'm squinting my eyes everywhere, but I forgot my fucking glasses.
By the way, to our original group, when the door swung open and the people entered, you immediately spotted the 8-foot individual stepping into the room. He is a Goliath. He is very tall, and this is an average-sized tavern, so he's very much like bending down, keeping his head low. He's got his hand on top of his hat, making sure it doesn't fall off as he's trying to maneuver through this bar.
Do we know specifically that's who we're looking for or waiting on?
You're waiting on them. They've been described as a Kenku and a Goliath.
Okay. I can't see the Kenku though.
Oh no, the Kenku is very much hidden by the person in front of them who's eating their food.
Gotcha. Is our friend Frunkus making an investigation check, or?
I'm actually
By the way, the Kenku and the Goliath, you guys are part of the Adventuring Society. You've been traveling by boat to the island of Sol for a very long time. A few days you've been traveling by boat, so you've been getting to know one another, talk to each other, and just, getting along or not getting along. That's up to you guys to decide at the moment, but you guys have been traveling and enjoying some time together. Do we have that investigation check?
I did an investigation check, and it was a 10.
With a 10, even with a 10, you're 8 foot
all right,
tall.
wonderful.
Go on, Frank.
In the same.
Should I just roll it again with
normal?
advantage?
A normal investigation check, please.
Sure.
Should I do it with
22.
advantage then?
Yeah, that's a 32, a combined investigation. You two walk in. You see Hummer speaking to the goblin, who is speaking quite gibberish goblin to you, and then you look over and you spot the bright blue man in the corner, and you immediately recognize that as your adventuring party. So you can move your models over there, find a nice spot to get cozy by the fire.
Hey, Hummer, scratch my nuts. I think over there, there's people that we gotta find.
It might look like them. Let's check.
I'm thankful you didn't hear what I told you, but yes. Ah,
Uh,
and keep on bumping my head into.
as you guys walk over, you would definitely see next to sitting in a chair that was hidden by the kind of patrons here. There is just a drake, a little small drake, sitting in a chair with a little plate in front of him, having just finished eating, uh, just sort of chilling there.
Rennie,
Mhm.
what day is it? Not what day is it? What time is it? Is it evening? Is it morning? Is
Early afternoon.
Good day to you folks.
Ah, hello, Velvet. Seems like our newcomers are here.
Yes, it would seem that way.
Mm,
As they're standing right there.
yes.
Well, I'm sorry, Velvet. I'm trying to make an introduction. Forgot you're not one for those.
Uh, do we have to be here where I have to contain scoliosis?
Well, until the society finishes their guild hall, this will have to do.
Don't bother about him. Purely, I'm very thankful of being there and you accepting our offer.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that I will bump my head and maybe even rip one of those fucking beautiful, beautiful trophies of whatever the fuck the creature is represent me. Yeah,
Looks like a beer.
yeah, it does.
Well, anyway, you see, Jackson will get up from his chair, kind of go. I guess he'll go this way to kind of get around here. And as he sort of extends a hand to, uh, God, I forget your name. I'm gonna be straight. But he'll extend a hand out for a handshake.
My name is Valron. Valron Lerhog. Nice to meet you.
Valron, that's
Grab
a
your hand.
nice name. Jackson Burning Shield, of the society, as one can probably tell. And my Drake companion over there is Sparky.
Hmm. Very cute.
As you guys are all getting to know one another, Velvet,
What?
what are you doing right now as your adventuring companions seem to arrive?
Sipping.
Oh, yes.
You take note, Velvet, of the people within the tavern. You see, it's a very busy, odd afternoon. You guys have been in town for about a day since the events of episode 7. You've been given a weird breathing period. You're usually really busy. You know, you've been given a task for these the cultists, but it's been awfully quiet since you arrived. You've been sat here all day today, and not a single adventurer that you recognize with the city has been here. You know that they're busy trying to set up what seems to be their guild hall. But these newcomers arriving with a task already, it's quite perplexing to you. You don't understand why they're not been assigned to go help, as you, in the last episode, you've had to question their ethics quite a little bit.
Huh. Yes.
Lovely and pop.
I don't know. What do you? I don't know.
For these adventurers to show up out of nowhere with a task is odd to you, is what I'm saying.
Maybe they just needed help. Maybe just had a task needed to be done. Didn't have the manpower to spare. Give the new blood it. I don't know.
Gotcha.
I might have questioned them.
Jackson, you're going over the details of your contract with your group. You're sat around the table for a good, I'd say about an hour. Willie has come out several times and given you guys free refills and food, much to his wife's protest, but not out of spite for you, but for the fact that Willie just keeps giving a lot of things away for free, and it's a business and they have children.
They are running a business with children, yes, so they probably shouldn't be.
And you've got all these details, and you notice that your task is within the city of Sol. You are to investigate the suspicious activity of a possible hag within the walls of Sol at a local library.
Yes, a hag.
I would say, do I know much about hags and
Oh,
their
absolutely.
sort of...
As in,
Hags are the bane of adventuring societies. There's always a hag somewhere in a village that's making a ruckus.
Gotcha.
Brittany,
Mm-hmm.
a hag as in just a witch, or like a hag raven, or just a bad woman?
A hag within D&D is a very dangerous magical being
So a witch.
that has been alive since time itself.
Right.
So,
And they
Oh,
love
right.
making bargains, and those bargains usually lead to a lot of people being miserable for the rest of their lives.
so an old bargaining evil witch.
Masters of Disguise.
Because it's a transformer as well.
So an old marketing evil
And
witch
to you,
that can
Jackson,
kill
that also seems quite peculiar. The city of Sol, a brand new city, and a hag's already laid roost here.
Indeed. Well, I think, unless either of you two have questions for us, I think getting out there and getting on with it will be something we should do post haste.
Well, that's all I'm waiting for.
Is that cat right there alive, or
Oh yeah, that's John
Oh.
Beef.
I wish to pet him?
Yeah, he'll probably be fine with it.
Roll me an animal handling check.
Oh boy.
You're an 8-foot Goliath stepping over a small cat that is relaxing by a fire.
18.
How much?
18.
As you step over, you move one of the wood, what do you call them? Planks. And it creaks, and John Beef awakens and flicks his ear and looks up to you. You don't hear him say anything, but his meow is incredibly deep for a cat. It's not like a little high-pitched squeak, it's like a...
Wow.
It's a very strange cat. But to you,
What do I
Jackson,
hear back?
you
Yeah.
just hear...
Who is this big man addressing John Beef?
He's a friend of John Beef. It's all right. He just wants to pet you.
Oh,
Yes.
John Beef likes friends.
Yeah. To you guys, it's just
understand him or something. What are you doing?
I am a ranger, so speaking to animals is sort of my thing,
Likes
though.
bows, but he doesn't use one.
It just Jax just shoots a look at John Beef, even though they don't understand him. He just goes,
He's a paladin with extra steps.
doesn't say anything. He just turns to them and goes, "I did use a spell to speak with animals, though.
Are you currently
In John Beef's
arguing-
case,
Are you arguing with a cat?
well, he is
That
saying
is
some
peculiar.
things. But all I'm saying is a very peculiar cat, because the spell I used to speak with him should have worn off by now, and it hasn't. And it only works with John Beef, so...
Every time
Magic
John
cat.
Beef speaks, you just hear...
Wow. Wow.
So what is he saying now? Can I pet him or not?
I think he's chill with it.
And as you pet John Beef and you gather yourselves, it gets to about mid-afternoon. You guys have a few more drinks. You settle your bill with Willie, which only comes to 3 gold pieces. John Beef moves into somewhere into the room to harass somebody else for free food and free pets. And you all step out into the city of Sol, where we're going to go over here.
We are vibing.
Wonderful. I wonder who made that map.
Time to do an evil thing with the map. Let me get my draw.
Nope.
As you guys set out, you are over here. For those who are not familiar with the map, you are currently in the top right of the map, in some sort of built-up area for markets and housing arrangements. You know that the library is within the docks area. The library is quite close to the shipping yard.
So we basically made them walk past the objective to come to us, and now we're walking back.
Because now you guys get to go
Alright.
all the way through the city and explore.
Wonderful.
it is a very busy day here in Seoul. People are coming in and out. Farmers are carrying heavy loads of food and chopped down trees and prepared building materials. The guard are in very big groups. They usually patrol in groups of 2. They're now patrolling in groups of 4 to maybe 6, and they are very busy patrolling and checking out the area. You see a few building sites are now being erected. I don't have them on the map because I don't have any. I don't have any building tokens. But this area here and this area here have 2 large building sites on them. One of them, is the Adventuring Society Guild Hall, which is now being pushed into production, and the other one, those who are known with rumors and gathering stories and quite perceptive people, your passive perception, you would know that the other one is something for the Mage's Ward, which is the Mage's Guild throughout the world and the realms.
Oh,
And you guys can set off in. This is free reign. You can go wherever you want within the city walls.
well, if you folk don't mind, on our way to the library, I do need to stop at a equipment vendor or smith. I am looking to acquire a shield, and
That's
probably be best.
No, that is completely fine. I mean, we can accompany you, no worries.
I wouldn't mind to check the local smith out there.
And Jackson, you remember? You got a good memory. The last smith you know of is the individual you know as David.
There, David.
There is also a smith within the higher society, but you know the higher society, not higher society, but the first settlings, the first city within the walls. It's quite more expensive, but there is a smith there as well.
Yeah, I'll be ahead. We're gonna walk on over to David's place.
David's a David.
We're vibing with David. We're gonna visit David.
All of you huddle up and you cross the bridge into the center of Seoul. You pass again. I don't want to explain how busy this is. When you ever been to a city center like in the middle of the weekend and it is just packed with people, you guys are squeezing past people, bumping into a couple. There's a lot of travelers here, people carrying materials, soldiers, wizards. It's very, 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 very busy. And you cross into the market district where David's stop is, and it's even more busy here. You hear the yelling of markets and people gambling, and the sound of what's it? Enjoyment. It's just a very nice day. Someone is playing music near the fountain. It's very. How do I describe this?
Peaceful, tranquil.
It feels like home. People are now getting comfortable within the walls. More businesses are being set up, soldiers are now being hired, and people can take a sigh of relief that now that venturers are out there taming the wilds, the guards are now being hired on to protect the people and investigate crime and keep crime out of the eye of the public. The ships are now making it to Seoul easier. There's not so many storms on the horizon. Merchant vessels and guild vessels are now here. You quickly hear word of the Artisan Standard Guild now sending a embassy ship to Seoul to set up shop here, and when the Artisan Standard settle down, the innovation takes place and industries are built and changes are made to the people's lives permanently. And you reach David's store, and he's hard at work cracking away at some heated metal, shaping what seems to be some kind of axe, or maybe a sword, perhaps both at the same time. And he immediately notices Jackson, sets down his project and wipes his brow, and gives you a nod.
Hello, David. I was wondering, do you have any shields in stock by any chance?
What kind of shields are you looking for, fella?
I'm looking for just a normal round shield, maybe a little higher quality, something that can take a beating.
He gives you a nod. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I can sell for you. About your friends here, do they need anything?
Thank you.
Not bother about me.
And what about you, sneaky cat? As Velvet creeps in almost silently.
I don't know. Got anything special? Got anything specific?
It really depends what you're looking for. I sell weapons, armor, shields, tools.
Well, what would be good for a sneaky individual such as myself?
Or, you see, he looks around so there's nobody listening or any guards being too close. I've got these tools. You know, some say that they could be used to open locks without keys. Gives you a wink.
And how much would you want for that?
10 gold pieces a pop.
That's not bad. It's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
And for your shield, Jackson, I can do a good quality shield with, you know, decent protection. 40 gold.
Sounds fair enough. And Jackson will set 40 gold down.
Do you
on the
fellas know
move.
anything about what's going on? Why is it so busy lately? I've never had to make so many orders.
It's a weekend, isn't that normal?
Not installed. It's been rather quiet. You know, the storms or the ships, they've been difficult getting here.
Well, it seems like more and more ships are getting here, to be honest. So maybe.
I've seen a lot
just
of these
a lot more
adventuring
people
types,
here.
like your new friends here. A lot of them showing up.
Yeah, they're starting on a guild hall, so probably part of it.
That would explain why someone ordered, and he pulls out a piece of parchment. 49 iron brackets.
Specifically 49 though. Like
I don't know. You see, I thought they'd round it around to an even number, make it 50, but no, 49. Oh, and he goes further down the parchment, which looks like a very long receipt, and 222 iron nails.
probably some, careful people in construction.
Some
Some people
funny-
are quite. Some people in the guild are quite quirky. You know,
Particular.
kind of. Yeah, exactly.
Ah, gotcha. Well, yeah, there'll be 40 gold pieces for your shield, and if your friend here wants to buy any of those, we'll call them locksmith tools, just to take some heat off my neck. They're 10 gold pieces each.
I have a question. What do you sell here for 10 gold pieces that is not illegal?
You see, he looks up and down and smiles a little bit. I presume you've only got 10 gold pieces.
Sadly, yes.
Do you know these... Jackson, do you know this man very well?
He's a newbie from the society. I trust him.
Okay. Well, if you're good for it, I can give you an axe that I've been working on, and you can bring me the money whenever you have it. How about that?
You see, I am a trustful person. I will hold my word to it, but I think it's better to pay it all at once.
It's all up to you. If Jackson trusts you, then I trust you. Your adventuring types seem to be honourable.
Like I said, keep my word. But I'll give it to you when I have it. For now, just keep it.
Very well.
Very, very.
You
noble.
see more and more people are beginning to show up to David's stall, and he goes, "Folks, I love to chat, but it seems I've got some customers."
No worries. It was nice to meet you, Mr.
David,
David. My name is Balro.
pleasure. As he begins to turn to one of the customers, he looks to you, Velvet, and goes, "Do you want any of those tools?"
How long do they last? How many
Well,
refills would
in my experience, I've been told that if you can't get into a lock, the lock breaks. No, the tools break. But if you get in, you've got about 5-ish uses before they worn down.
I'll take 2.
20 gold pieces, if you please.
Yes, sir. I'll put that.
And you can add ×2 thieves' tools to your inventory, and Jackson, you can add a shield +1 to your inventory.
Gotcha.
And you guys gather your equipment, get nice and cozy, pay your tab. David gets to work, and you guys are pushed out, not forcefully, but just by the guide of traffic, and not wanting to stop people. You're about here.
Yeah. Gotcha.
While leaving, Hammer just say, "Nice establishment, brother," and just leaves.
You a smith.
I've been used to Smith quite a lot. Well, a lot. But what I had back home, not really fancy. It was actually very rough, but I had my enjoyment out of it.
I mean,
You see,
What
this is
works,
so
works,
weird for
right?
me because I'm not gonna say this as an offensive matter, but I've never seen this small people.
you are a 8 tall, half giant man.
Yes, and I've lived in a village where we were all Goliaths.
I see.
Jackson, roll me a history check. You get
History
to
check.
learn some lore about the world and where Goliaths come from
Ooh.
within my little bit material here.
Ooh. Let's hope I roll good. That's a 15.
Well, the 15, as he says this to you, you think back to, the teachings of the Adventuring Society, and you've met a few Goliaths. One of your old mentors was a Goliath, and he told you that his people, the majority of Goliaths, come from a place called... Let me get my little source book here.
We're vibing with the source book.
Where is it? Goliaths. People and its places. Sorry, this is very fucking intense.
It's all right. I'm going to go ahead update my Hero Forge model now
So-
while we're doing this.
The place that the Goliaths come from, majority of them, not all of them, but the majority, is a place called Dalforan, which is a vast mountain range where the Goliaths live either atop the mountains or beneath the mountains in villages and in very tight-knit Goliath tribes. Each Goliath tribe has different tattoos and body markings of their people. You've heard wind of a tribe of Goliaths that live within the mountains and kind of worship the stars and treat the stars as like a guide or a god. The constellations are very important to them.
Why the fuck does that sound like? Why the fuck does that sound like me? Why does that sound like me?
I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, sorry, editor.
The fucking Zeus sent down a strike of lightning, and everyone in the team is dead. So, go back.
And you guys begin moving. Which
Alright.
way are you guys moving? You're currently right here. You hear from the building that you're next to. You hear. Should I do a voice for this character? We'll do a voice for this character. Horses for sale. Horses and wagons. Best deals this side of Seoul. Don't listen to the guy across the bridge. He's a wanker.
Jack was just sort of looking at everybody like, you guys have anywhere else you need to stop, or
Houses for sale.
What
Houses
is an
and
houses?
wagons. Best
I have
prices
no
this side
clue,
of
to be
Seoul.
honest.
Don't
Is
listen
this
to
a
the guy
local
across the bridge.
specialty?
He's a wank.
I think he's selling horses.
That's not what he's saying.
Houses for sale.
I
Sir,
also think he's saying houses.
sir, are you selling horses?
Yes, houses.
Told you.
Gold is one.
Huh?
How
Sorry.
much gold?
Houses for sale. Best
How much
prices this side of
gold?
Seoul.
Hey,
Let's keep a move on, everyone.
mister, how much gold for one horse?
As you take intrigue in his business, he rushes over. Are you want to buy a house?
Oh no.
fucking Valron looks down, like straight up down. How much for one? I just want to know the price.
What horse for you, mate? Is going to cost. He goes through his little pamphlet. 500 gold pieces.
Fucking hell, what am I?
A Goliath.
Yes.
Houses for sale. Don't listen to guy across the bridge. He's a twat.
Why? What does he say?
He's trying to sell horses, undercutting my business. I got the best horses, best prices, best wagons this side of the city. The people across the bridge don't like them. Rude.
So if I go to the guy across the bridge and he gives me a price that's lower than yours, what happens?
I'll be a little bit sad.
That's fair.
Horses for sale. He turns around and goes back to screaming.
That was interesting.
You can say that again.
Wait, Rennie, that was a goblin, right? Like, he was small or what?
Looking at him, you immediately recognise he is a dwarf.
How tall was he compared to me? How far?
You're
did I have to
you're
look down?
about 8 foot tall, and this dwarf is around 4 foot tall, so about half of your size.
I had to. Fucking Valron had to like bend over to fucking see this man.
And I presume you guys cross the bridge.
Yes.
Crossing the bridge, you immediately hear, horses for sale! Best prices this side of the city!
How much for a horse? I just want to know the price.
For you, sir? He goes to his little pamphlet. 200 gold pieces.
He turns around, screams to the other side of the bridge. He gave me a smaller price.
Bastard!
Don't listen to my brother. He's just jealous that I have the best of horses. Horses for
That's
sale.
your brother. That's your brother.
Yes. Well, half
Do you
brother.
wish?
You recognise that this man speaking is an elf.
Do you wish to know what he said?
Oh, trust me, I hear him all day, every day. He has the best prices. And I'm a wanker. I am very aware of my brother.
You're a twat, by the way. Horses for sale!
And he goes to tending his horses and going back. And you guys are in...
We both thought about selling horses together.
You see he turns, the elven man. We used to.
What happened?
Well, when father moved on to a different woman, my mother, the business split.
Oh.
Horses for sale!
Well, then I'll leave you to it.
And you guys are around the statue that is built next to what seems to be like a stable where he's been selling horses. Again, not as busy the other side. The center of the city seems to be a little bit more busy, a little bit more built up, and a little bit more desirable to the travelers and adventurers here. You spot the library where you're supposed to go. It's right here. The bigger building next to the lighthouse.
So right next to where we got our IDs, essentially.
Yeah.
Right next to it. Right next to it.
Okay.
And outside,
idea?
Jackson, you notice a sign. Painted, painted on, and it reads, "No pets, no outside food."
Oh. He just turns to Sparky.
Heartbroken already. He already knows what's coming.
Yeah, he's just like, I'm sorry, bud. And then in
Do you wish for me
Draconic.
to stay with him?
No, just watch. And do either of you understand Draconic?
Let me look. No, I didn't even touch that. So, no.
Unfortunately, not.
So in this sort of like, I would imagine it's easy to kind of tell what Draconic. I would say it's easy to know what Draconic is. Just you don't understand what he says, but he just gives the command to come, and
Come.
God damn it, stop! And Sparky goes from a little drake to seemingly just a lightning bolt that kind of shoots into Jackson's amulet that hangs around his neck. And just there's no more Sparky.
We are very much inspired by Thum of the Elder Scrolls series. It's and it disappears.
Yeah.
Of course.
Like fucking not Baldur, fucking, what's his name? Mimir when he talks to Jormungandr.
That kind of voice.
Yeah.
So, are we all heading into the library together? Velvet, if you ruffle paper one more time while I do this, I'm going to wrap the bag around your head and suffocate you to death.
Okay, first of all... Damn, okay. First of all, it's not paper, it's plastic.
Easy to strangle you with.
Second of all, the lighthouse. That's where my gems still are, right?
Sorry?
Did I get my... When
The illegal stuff that was taken from
Yeah.
Velvet.
we first got
That's
here,
still there.
Yes.
Pog, we gotta go get that one day.
Oh yeah, once we deal with the whole business with the library, we'll step on by. You're an adventurer now. You probably be able to have it given back to you.
Wait,
Question
I...
to the DM.
Yes.
How much do I weight, and would I know about my weight?
You're about 8 foot tall, and I will say for a Goliath, you're easily around like 280 pounds.
convert that into fucking kilograms.
Very
So,
heavy.
Very
I did
heavy.
So much. One moment, let me find out. And,
And
would I
you-
know about it?
Well, yeah. You, if you keep track of yourself and being healthy, you most definitely do. Are you all stepping into the library?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Library time.
You guys step in through the front door. It is very, very quiet in here. People are reading. You see that there's people sat at the table to your left. Please stop making noise.
Put it on the side. Don't touch it. Stop touching it.
That's what I just did.
Okay,
Stop.
so hold on, we'll start again. You enter the library. It's very calm, very comfy in here. The smell of coffee and baked goods immediately hits your nose. The smell of gingerbread. You hear the purring of cats, the turning of pages. You see the people to your left are very much studying. You see around the room are floating cups of coffee that you see them on the map. The little blue wispy. You see they're being guided by some kind of mage hand, and they're coming out of these small little portholes, decorated all around of the establishment. The door swings open and a coffee comes out, or a plate with a fresh baked good comes flying into the room. You see the table to your right is completely empty apart from a few cats, and you guys are free to move around this room. Actually, can everyone roll initiative, please? You're not in combat, there's no danger. We're just going to roll initiative so then we can go down the group one at one so you guys can interact with the environment as you see fit. Feel free to zoom into the map. I've done too many fucking little details for this map particular, as I sat with Zach until about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning making it.
That would be an 18. First of
That'll
that.
be-
Second of, Valorant is gonna whisper to Jackson, is there a rule of whispering here, or can we talk in a normal tone?
Jackson simply shrugs and they'll just whisper back, I wouldn't take the chance, to be honest.
Can all of you guys put your
Hey,
initiative in
coward.
the chat to the right, please?
I rolled a nat 1, by the way. And I'm +4 to initiative.
Again, how do you manage?
Shut up. Anyway, Bevel hears what you two are whispering, just says in like normal speaking tone. Okay, coward.
Okay, if you get any fucking issues, that will be on your hand.
Okay, so starting this little adventure will be Jackson.
Alrighty. Gotta do it. I'm going to use my use of speak with animals. What's this one up to? Where are
You
these
see,
cats up to?
he's very much awake. He's just stretching, and he looks at you as you walk over. The rest of you who don't speak with animals, you just hear a simple cat meow. But to Jackson, you go, yes,
How you doing, buddy?
comfortable.
That's good. That's good. Have you noticed anything weird as of late, out of the ordinary?
Apart from the man around the corner, no. I'm just relaxing. Simple day. Do you have any treats?
I'm sure I have something. But if you tell me what's kind of weird about the man around the corner, I'll be happy to give them to you.
Go see for yourself.
Jackson will pull out. Do I have to use a whole ration
No.
on this cat, or
Well,
can I
we'll just
use a
say you
part
take
of it?
you take a little pinch of whatever from inside the ration.
Yeah, a little. I'll get a little bit of the probably like dried fruit that's in there, and give it to this cat.
Yeah, he'll enjoy a little bit of a dried fruit, and just goes back to just being comfortable and rolling around and getting nice and comfortable on his back as the sun comes in through the window.
Alrighty, and then I'm gonna go. I'm assuming this way is around the corner.
Yeah, and I will reveal that to you. Feel free to zoom in on the table to everybody who's taking a look. Jackson, you immediately spot one man at a table with many empty coffee cups. He is frantically flipping through pages and putting red lines between things he's discovering. He's got many different coloured, what you recognise as soul gems on the table. One orange, one green, one blue. There are torn, damaged books strewn about the place. He is frantically flipping through pages, and you can now tell what is weird about the man around the corner.
Okay, I'm gonna go over. I want to talk with this guy, but I'll let everyone else act first.
So we'll go to Valron. It is your turn. Where would you like to move and interact with the environment?
Right. I'm gonna do the same thing that Jackson just did. Just go to this cat and just give it a frantically little pet on its tummy.
Valron, you notice as you pet this cat and you look around the area, there are lots of cats in this place. There is one on here. There is one on the windowsill over here. There is one on the shelf here. There's one on the shelf here. There is what seems to be a mouse running along the bookcase here. There is a mouse eating out of the cat bowl over here, and it really feels odd to you as cats are meant to keep these pests away, but the cats here are so comfortable and so sedated almost that they're just not paying attention.
Valron is gonna look at this right here in particular.
That is currently flying across the room. I don't. They're not tokens. I can't move them. They're part of the map. But imagine that these cups of coffee are flowing to tables, being dropped off, and then the blue smoke vanishes. But they're all coming out of these little portholes all around of the establishment when people basically raise their hand up and click their finger twice, and the coffee comes from one of these little portholes.
I thought that it was like a candle or something like that.
No, it's a coffee cup being delivered by what seems to be some sort of mage hand.
Yeah, I see. Can I? Alright. Can I do a perception check to see if I can smell some, was it catmint?
Nip.
What's it called? Catnip. Yeah. That would be. I think I'm gonna make that instead of a perception check. I feel like that's quite like a nature check almost.
Well, perception does involve all your senses.
True. We'll do perception then. We'll do a perception.
I can take the nature. I would much prefer that now that I'm looking.
It's like I'd much prefer nature.
we'll go with perception.
Fuck hell. Oh, that's a nat 20.
You see no signs of catnip or any kind of not a chemical, but a substance being used to make these cats relaxed. You're kind of guessing that it's maybe the environment, as it's so quiet and cozy in here, that the cats are just relaxed. They're not too bothered. You see a majority of them are quite chunky. They seem to be quite well fed.
You seem very comfy here. He gives the cat another pet.
Yeah, all you hear is just a few meows. But to Jackson, do you still have your speak with animals active?
Let me see how long it lasts. It lasts for 10 minutes, so
yeah. You as Valron pets and pays attention to the cat, he goes, "You have very big hands. Good for petting." Another one behind the ear, please.
He kind of tries to like whisper, yell in a sense. Jackson, what is he saying?
Jackson is too focused, like, with this scene in front of him. Like, of this dude just, like... this dude just going crazy over here. I don't think he'd hear him.
And we'll move to the next person, which will be Hummer Scratch.
I'm gonna scratch my nuts.
God damn it. Hummer would immediately approach the shelves and look at different books.
There are dozens and dozens of different books here, all from various different authors. Some you recognize, some you don't. But you see a lot of them are pertaining to poems, stories. Some of them are guides, survival guides. Some of them are botany books describing different plants and fauna in the area. Some written in languages you don't recognize. And you see it's a very well-kept library. A lot of the books are in perfect condition, very cared for. Some of them are old as time itself. Not obviously as an exaggeration, but very old books here. And you peek through the shelves, as these are two shelves, one above the other, and you can peek through to the side, and you see what's going on over here, and you see some of the torn books on the floor that he's been frantically going through, and the ones he's just left sideways on a shelf open.
He would take a few steps just over
He
there.
climbs through the shelf out of rage.
I don't want to walk around it. I'm just gonna climb through.
He just goes around and look at it and just.
You see
goes, like,
this.
He climbs through and just finds the fucking the base of the rats.
He's just shocked, and he say, "By the the pokes."
And with
Jackson
that-
has the same look as well. Like, definitely just like.
And we'll finish off with Velvet.
That's gonna. I was thinking that Velvet just follows Jackson, honestly.
Okay.
Like nothing specific.
Cap.
Not really giving a fuck what's happening here.
And Valron, if you want to catch up with the group, you can, or if you want to move somewhere else. But we're going to keep people around that table.
Took the long way around there, buddy.
You really did. And we'll start with Jackson. You see this man who's frantically going through pages. You see an hourglass on the table. I'm out of time. I'm not out of time. Why did they ask me to do this? I don't know what to do. I'm always here trying to find things out. I always go through these books. I've drunk too much coffee. I need more coffee. And he clicks his finger, and another one zips through the one of the things and lands next to him.
Sir?
By the gods, you scared me.
Sorry, are you all right? You seem quite stressed.
Busy. I'm always busy. They always ask me to do these silly things. They always ask me to do these menial tasks, to find out this, do this, read this book, drink this coffee.
Who is asking you to do
Adventuring
what?
Society.
Jackson just looks at himself and goes,
Oh.
I see. Who exactly asked you to do this? Do you have a name?
I don't have a name, but he wears a blue cape. He's got a big blue blonde beard, blonde hair, big tall fella. I met him in the Small Man's Valley, and I joined the society. And then he asked me to go read into the library and read about the cults here and see if I could figure anything out. And I'm always so stressed out. I never have enough time, and I always drink too much coffee. I don't need any more coffee. I need more coffee. And he clicks his fingers again, and another coffee cup comes down. And he downs the drink.
Well, listen, buddy. Not here about that. What are they asking you to look into with these gems? I'm guessing
It's the cults. You know, the cult of Thorns, Horns, Horny. I don't know. It's so much information.
Yeah, but
What is it? The cult? He goes through the books. He flips some pages over. Circle of Thorns, Circle of Crows, Circle of Souls, and they're all working together. And I don't know why they're working together, but they are working together. And I always have to do this. I always find things out. I always have to do things. And I don't need any more coffee. I need more coffee. I need another coffee.
Hey,
and he clicks his
no, you
fingers,
don't need
and
another
another cup comes.
No,
I
you don't need
don't-
another coffee.
well, look.
Valron is gonna take away that cup of coffee. No, you
He
don't.
doesn't even notice you've taken it. He's so focused at this moment.
Well, look. Me and some of my companions here have been looking into this stuff as well. Like the work you're doing, but I do have some questions to ask you about the library specifically.
Everyone wants to know about the library. Everyone's so suspicious of the library. The president works, and the people work here, and there's always some coffee, there's cats, and there's mice, and there's bugs.
Calm down. Look at me. Hey, look at me.
You see, it's very odd to all of you seeing this scene. He's responsive, but when he starts going on a tangent, he seems to almost disassociate and just start to go through all of these things in his head, and ends with wanting to drink more coffee.
Valron is going to wave his hand in front of his face. Hey,
It's
Then
just
he's
a
just
blank.
gonna-
There's just nothing there as you do this.
Okay.
Is this a
he's
curse or something?
just gonna like take both of his hands and just clap in front of his fucking face, like, hey.
You
come
see
on.
his eyes don't even blink when you clap your hands in front of him.
Hey,
Is he on drugs? or
Valrin, hand me that.
something? Yeah. Yes. Here.
Up. I'll take it and can I like inspect it or something, or to see if like maybe I can see if anything's been.
Do you have
mixed into it?
any history or proficiencies with cooking or brewing?
Probably not. I'm gonna be honest.
How the fuck do you find that out?
No, I do
No?
not.
Well, the check you'll have to make will probably be. How are you checking this? Just give
I
me a
want to
little
see if
rundown.
like there's any like when you look at. He knows how coffee looks.
Yeah.
I imagine.
Yeah, everybody
He's
does.
drinking a bunch of coffee. He wants to see if there's any residue on the cup left over, or like any
It won't be an
sort of, like-
investigation, but we'll do it at disadvantage, as this is something different to your wheelhouse.
Yeah. That is going to be a 12 with
A 12?
disadvantage.
With a 12, looking at the cup, it seems relatively normal. It has a very strange aura to it, which you could presume is from the magical assistant, the mage hand bringing it here. It gives off a very strange feeling. Other people here seem to be drinking it just fine. They don't have dozens of cups around them. They drink it. The mage hand comes and takes it and leaves it away. And you see, the ones that are around him, the empty cups, haven't been taken away.
Let me try something. Let me try something, Jackson. He's gonna flick his fingers 2 times.
Yep, a cup comes through the closest porthole to you, which is behind you, and it lands in front of you. And as it lands onto the table, it is turned so the handle is facing you.
Valorant is gonna take it and take a little sip out of it, like a little sip.
You're a Goliath. You're from a mountainous, almost tribal place. It's not something you're used to, so you can't reference it to normal coffee. But it's pleasant. It's warm. It's quite bitter. It seems that whatever made you this kind of guessed your preference for coffee, as you don't really drink it often. You don't really know what you like. But there is essence of milk in here. There is a little bit of sugar to make it sweet for you. And as before you take your first sip, you see at the top there's some kind of latte art at the top, and it's just what seems to be like a lotus flower has been made with the latte art here.
I think you just had too much coffee, actually. Like, this is actually pretty cool. This is not cool. It actually is, like, really tasty. But I think you just had too much of it. I don't think... Yeah.
It's possible, but...
It's either that or you fucking... Those crystals that I'm looking around and seeing, yeah, maybe those or something. I don't know.
No, we've been encountering those before. They... Maybe, but... With what we are looking for is also known to magically alter individuals as well.
Maybe one of the books?
Lot of box. Sorry, I just know there's a lot of box going on here.
He just looks at it and goes, I don't know. I see that green crystal over there.
Yes.
I'm going to use this to kind of test a theory. I want to hold my hand out, and I want to see if it decides to go over to me like the other one I do have does.
As you hold your hand over it, slightly moves, as if like a weak magnet was over it, but it doesn't really move too much. It kind of turns, inches forward, like maybe 3 centimeters, and then stops.
What are you doing? What did you do?
Just testing a theory. Wouldn't worry too much about it.
Valorant is going to try to do the same thing. Just out of curiosity.
You hold your hand over the green one.
Yeah.
Nothing moves, but the blue one above kind of inches towards you a little bit.
What the hell is this? What?
We've been dealing with weird crystals lately. We're trying to figure them out.
It's always the crystals. So many crystals, so many different colors, different rocks. They all do different things. All these people always doing different things with these rocks.
I want to turn this guy to face me.
I'm gonna grab one of the crystals.
As you turn him, he moves like a mannequin. He's like all one thing. He doesn't. You don't turn his upper body. His whole body in the chair.
Hey, what's your name?
I have names, so many different names. And you see for a moment, a look of worry crosses his face, and then it dissipates quite quickly. I don't remember.
You don't remember. Do you remember how long you've been here?
5 days, weeks. 5 days, 3 weeks, 5 days, weeks, days.
Have you been here the entire time? Have you drank all this coffee the entire time?
I don't need any more coffee. I should get more coffee. No, I don't need any more coffee. I need more coffee.
No,
clicks his fingers and just flies in.
Take this thing.
I was gonna say, as it flies in, is it going to like towards me, or is it coming from?
It lands in front of him. Wherever he would be able to grab it with ease, it will land there.
Which spot is it coming from?
This one.
Okay. Then,
yeah, I'm just gonna grab it like when it flies by.
Yeah.
No.
Now listen, buddy. I'll call you that since you don't know your name. Have you noticed anything odd about this library at all?
What library? This is the library, the books and the crystals and the society asking you to figure out the cults and why they're working together and if they're here normally or if they work together.
Jackson just puts a hand on his mouth.
Yeah, we should get him out of the library. Maybe.
And he clicks his fingers again.
No, we don't need
Stop
more.
it.
Valor now has 3 cups in his hand.
He's got 3
more.
red cups.
Rennie,
Yeah.
I want to grab a crystal.
Which one?
Any, just grab.
I need you to specify. D&D player.
I've seen those lights.
I don't know.
There's a blue one, there's a green one, and there's an orange
Look,
one.
think, speak, act. Do those things, and you'll be fine.
You zoom into the table, get a nice grasp for what's on this table.
Couple orange ones, aren't there? A lot of orange ones, aren't
Hold on.
there?
In the middle, what is that? Is that?
Oh, wait, no, those are books.
In the middle is a dish with 2 candles in it.
Ah, all right. Yeah, that's a cat. It looks like a fucking crystal to me too.
It does. There's the only other orange crystal is this one.
Yeah, there.
Are you grabbing this one, Bill?
Nathan said like, oh, maybe it's the crystals. Or someone said maybe it was the crystals. I just want to grab crystal.
Yeah,
See what happens.
You grab the orange one. Nothing particular happens. There's no strange feelings. You just have a nice glowy rock in your hand.
Raw.
Well, I'm just gonna take the blue one. Jackson, is there any chance we can find one for these for myself? I actually kind of like these. I kind of want to bring them back.
It's always the rocks. Everyone touches the rocks. The rocks are always there. They're so.
Don't mouth.
Okay. Yeah, we need to get out of here.
Okay, everyone stop messing with stuff on the table.
And he clicks his
He's
fingers
gonna
again.
keep... God damn it.
No. You know
Everyone-
what? You know what? Like Valorant catches the fucking cup, goes over to that hole and shuts it.
Shoves them back in.
No. Like if there is there's a hatch, right? Is
Oh
that a
yeah,
hatch?
you're closing the little porthole. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, no more coffee for you. No.
No, guys, stop messing with... Stop talking to him, because he's gonna keep doing this.
And he clicks his fingers one more time. And instead of the door reopening and another coffee, one just comes through this one over here.
I catch this one.
Um,
Just now, obviously something is up, because no one else is acting like this.
As you say that, I love doing that.
It's always me, too.
You see these 3 people here are looking over at you with a look of worry of like, and I think Valron, you hear one of them whisper, "Is he okay? We've been stuck at this table. We can't go around him because we're scared to leave."
I hear you. We will take him outside, and then you can leave if you wish.
Yeah, we only came here to have some gingerbread and some coffee and read a couple books.
Alright,
But he's been here like all day, and the moment he sat down and started working, he's drank like 8 cups of coffee.
Valorant's gonna go over to them. Do you know what? Is there anything wrong happening around here? Because this seems to only happen to him, and he is crazy.
It was fine up until like maybe like you see he looks to his friends about an hour ago. Yeah, about an hour ago. And then he just started acting peculiar. Like he started going through the books. He put the ladder up to get more, and he dropped a couple. I was gonna leave, but then he looked at me, and I was kind of worried that we might have got into a fight. And honestly, I don't want to fight.
Right. You can leave now. Nothing particular will happen. We got him under control. So if you wish to leave, I'm just gonna stand beside. And
You see these 3. They gather up together. Nope, that's not the right one. And they begin to leave. And they leave the building.
I'm gonna turn to Val and be like, "Hey, Val,
What?
sneaky suspicion. Someone back there knows this guy's working on this stuff and is trying to hinder it." And he kind of points to like, I'm assuming this door leads to where those hatches are going.
Sorry?
I assume these doors are where like behind, or like the hatches and this door are connected. Like,
As you're looking at these doors, and the building outside. This door here makes no sense to you. Where would that door go? The back of the building is this back wall. There is no further outside.
Oh.
This one here makes sense because the building is wide, as it is wider than it is long.
Okay.
What is it,
Door.
Jackson? Is there anything going on?
Door. Is it locked?
Which door? Sorry, I went back to a little
This
page. Yes.
He kind of turns. This door makes 0 sense. This door shouldn't be here. Physically, this door shouldn't be here.
You want me to go inside and check what it is on the outside?
Well, I'm thinking, Vel with her fancy new lock tools could maybe give it a shot. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Wait, I could try.
Because I have a feeling whatever is going on leads to wherever those portholes go.
Right. Hummer and I will take this man outside to the fresh air. I think he requires it badly.
Well,
We're going to try and find some water for him, so he maybe
not
gains
to be that kind of guy. I think the best place for him is here. If there is something up with him and he wanders off, all of this, we've been having people who want to stop the work he's working on. You know what I'm saying? So maybe we keep an eye on this stuff for now.
All right, then let's bring him over to this table so he doesn't look at the door and say, "Hey, run."
Yeah, go ahead. We're gonna keep an eye out over here.
Valron is just gonna pick this guy up on his shoulders, you know.
He you see, as you try to lift him, he kind of shuffles in your arms a little bit, and he gets his feet on the ground, and he very much, without saying it to you, conveys that he could move by himself.
Then come on, then please go over to that table. We'll talk a bit. I've got some interesting books in mind that you can read.
You see, he comes with you quite willingly.
Come on.
Let me grab that model for you. Sorry, it's just difficult with all of you around.
I'll move the hitbox out of the way.
So
here.
where are you moving him?
I'm moving him to this chair, and I'll be on this chair.
Okay, back to.
Okay, and to the rest of you, what are you all doing? Just so I can get a gist, because I've been seeing.
Door.
You trying to unlock the door?
Yeah, Jackson's kind of like leaning against it as a lookout to see if anyone comes through this door to like be able to nudge Velvet to warn her.
Gotcha. Okay. Give me 1 second while I get some things prepared.
Oh,
I don't
no.
like that.
That can't be good.
Hold on, let me just get your dude.
I'm glad I have the shield now.
Me over here with my fucking 18 AC already.
Damn, we got 18 AC, bro.
Bro.
My AC.
What's your AC? 6?
16.
It's pretty high for a rogue, to be
I
honest.
think. Yeah, it is. Goddamn, that's pretty high for one. Yeah, what the fuck?
Okay, I'll be with you in just a second, guys. I'm sorry.
Meanwhile, the monk. Frank, what is your AC? Just curious.
My AC.
Yes, your armor class.
12.
Oh,
Well,
Oh,
well, monks don't wear armor, so it makes sense.
yeah, but
Yeah.
they have unarmored defense. Oh, your why is your dex okay? All right, I'm not gonna question it. Your dexterity is really low. I'm gonna
No
be
worries.
straight.
No worries.
hold on.
I
Need to
have faith.
put up my feet on my secondary chair so I can chillax.
Okay. So Velvet,
Yes.
I want you to roll a sleight of hand check with your proficiency bonus.
This is my phone.
My proficiency. What?
Yeah, check your proficiency bonus and then add that to your roll.
Should be 2. I think
Yeah,
everyone
2.
2 right now.
Okay, in that case, then I have a plus 10 to this because I already have a +8 to sleight of hand, some proficient expertise, you know. So okay, let's see here. God damn. Okay, 17.
Let me roll something real quick. You are fiddling with a lock. You've got the tools, and you've done this a million times. You remember back in the city life, you broke into many a house to steal many a things, and you hear a firm click, and the door begins to swing open.
And voila, it's open.
Quite merciful.
Jackson, you immediately recognise that was way too efficient. There's nobody should be able to break into a house that quickly.
Jackson just gives a eyebrow raise to Velvet. And says, "You're way too used to that."
Oh, you'll find out one day why. Maybe.
To Valron, the man looks up to you with a look of worry as he takes a deep. You should probably go with your friends.
Are you going to be alright?
I'll be fine. I won't drink any more coffee.
Are you sure you won't do that? Well,
You have my
remember your
word.
name now? Do you remember your name now?
I'm not quite sure.
Can you remember anything that happened? Like, you know.
Well, I came here on behalf of the Adventuring Society to find out more information about the cults, because there's so many cults, and the cults, they're all working together, and they always tell me what I need to do with the cults, and they're always asking why, who, what, and when, and where, and all these rocks and the shiny soul gems, they're all different colours, they all mean different things, and there's so many books, and I don't have enough time in the day, and I always get tired. I don't need more coffee. I should get more coffee. I'm going to get more coffee. And he clicks his fingers. And to those looking through this table, a coffee at the speed of sound zoof, through the hallway, through the porthole, out of this porthole, and lands in front of...
Hits Hummer in the face, kills Hummer.
Actually, can you... I'm going to roll something, see if this happens.
Wait, where did...
That's
Wait,
a natural 20. It flies through and just knocks off your top hat.
Just bald ass head is no.
The horror!
That's a shiny head.
It's light shining through.
And Valron, you see he takes the coffee and begins drinking it.
Okay. Listen here, mister. You have all the time in the world. There's no time running out. No worries about that. Okay? Stop drinking that coffee, please. Hand it over.
He's already finished it by the time you say that.
What the fuck are you?
Roll me a perception check with advantage.
That
Dude.
kind of sucks even more. That's a 10.
Even with a 10, you notice as you look at me, say, what are you? You see his neck and his hands have very distinct burns, as he's been drinking this coffee almost immediately as it's finished. He's burnt his fingers, his neck is red raw, he's got blisters forming around the corners of his lips where the hot coffee has been just chugged down.
That's fucked up.
This hag's about to die now. Poor nameless man.
Then would you like to reconvene with your group?
Valron is gonna look over to Jackson. Jackson, could you mind your attention here for a second?
Would rather not. Definitely, it's coming from over here, and it definitely shouldn't be. Is he good?
He has burns all over his body, and I am thinking that he might have been,
Drinking it too fast?
Either drink. I mean, how do you get such burns from coffee? I mean,
If it is blisteringly hot coffee.
I am not certain.
Well,
when
none
you
of
guys
us
walked in through the rooms, the cups that weren't drunk immediately, they were steaming hot. There was steam rising from the coffee inside the cups.
I see. Well, I'll stand up and get to my group again.
Gotcha.
turn it to be like, look, down the hall is where that cup just came from. It flew through that porthole, and he'll point over here. You see that?
Yeah, I do see
It,
that.
it flew through there, came out the other side. And I'm assuming that guy got another cup.
He did.
What about
This-
his salt?
For
Yeah,
a second, though, he was very calm as soon as I moved him. And then when I asked him what happened, he just went back into that tension.
Well,
He keeps talking about time as if he has no time, as if, you know.
I have a feeling he's being magically altered in some way. The thing is this door here and this addition to this building should not exist. When you look on the outside, it's not. This shouldn't be here. So something's up.
And how do you think that? Do you know that person he described to you? Since
Do I know that individual?
Yeah, he's the one
Randy?
that hired on your friends from the last episode 7.
Okay, yeah. He goes, yeah. He's how do I say it? Not elder member, but he's a recruiter for the society.
Is he an okay guy, or do you think that there could be something wrong with him? I'm not implying anything. I'm just saying that maybe this.
Oh no, he's been a recruiter for a little while now. I imagine he wouldn't be a recruiter if he had any background that somebody didn't know about.
In the way that this guy is acting, I don't think you would get anything out of any info about it. But you know.
Well, again, how did they say? You talked to those people that were sitting there before. What did they say? Did they?
They said that he was completely fine at first, and then he just started to get books and coffee, and he just went somewhat, into this.
Kind of helps the theory that he's being altered in some way. Look, I say we sneak in here, we figure out where the stuff's coming from. Push comes to shove, we have the contract, we have the right to investigate. We're not doing anything illegal. So, worst case scenario, we a bump into the cooks.
Okay, yeah.
he looks at Velvet and he's like, "Have you already stolen something?"
Bombastic side eye from Jackson.
Oh no, not side eye. He turns his head completely and he's just like, "Have you already stolen something?"
You just hear a rock noise of him turning.
Yeah.
Jackson.
No.
It's just the stone sound as Jackson turns.
Yeah. Jackson just turns to the others. He goes, "Yeah, she has some sticky fingers here, but it comes in handy sometimes."
I have not said anything. No. I just definitely opened that door just for the crime.
Okay. Well, thank goodness I didn't tell you we were allowed to do it then. All right. Do you folks consider yourselves stealthy in any way? You turn into the.
I am not stealthy at all. If you can look at me, I am an 8-foot tall person that weighs 127 kilograms, and yes.
Fuck is a kilogram, man?
Jack scares an American.
280 pounds. Holy shit! Yes.
God bless America.
Just kind of goes, well. Same here. Not really the stealthiest type. Obviously, Velvet is super stealthy.
Zach in the background fucking lose his mind because of you people.
What about you, Hummer? Are you a stealthy individual?
I wouldn't say. I can try definitely, but no.
Yeah, we'll definitely try. Velvet, why don't you go ahead of us just in case?
Rennie, can I just for the funny do a stealth roll to see if I'm just gone when he says that to me?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Velvet.
16.
Can I make a perception check?
Go for it.
Are you actually? We'll make this interesting. Are you actively looking for Velvet?
I think I would definitely be keeping an active eye on Velvet, considering the fact she alluded to the crime.
Then roll me a flat perception then, since you are paying attention.
Okay. That's a 18 on the dice. So.
Fuck.
You see Velvet beginning to sneak into the hallway.
He just turns and kind of gives a thumbs up. Like totally doesn't look like he's about to do that, but he just thumbs up.
All right, are we ready?
Yeah,
And
just
Velvet,
down
you
the
venture
hallway.
down the hallway to another door. When you go to open it, it is open, and we're going to go to the next page.
Okay.
I'm gonna put you right there.
Can we still see Velvet?
Yes.
Oh, I can't see a thing.
You're looking.
Oh, there
down
we go. Okay. Alrighty. Just because this is what I was definitely like alluding to. As Velvet moves, I want to try to get down the hall, but I want to stay a good bit away from Velvet.
Yeah, we'll see you here. You're right here.
Yeah. Do you
said
want
that-
me to
we'll
roll a
say
stealth check?
No.
Okay.
But Velvet, are you ready?
Kinda.
You're free. Feel free to move around the environment. I'm going to move the camera closer. There we go. Right. Okay. And you enter the room. You smell the sweet smell of things being baked and prepared. The smell of fresh pots of coffee being made, and the soft, gentle footsteps of people working in the room to the right of you right now. You hear the sipping of a drink and what seems to be the soft, gentle cry of a child.
Why? That's worrying.
That's exactly what I thought Velvet would say. I'm gonna be straight.
Why is there a child and why is it crying in here? Yeah. Okay, first of all,
Okay, bitch.
what's this way?
Okay, well, I will reveal that to you now. So I'm going to get this area. You can see all of this.
Is that a living thing over there?
Yeah,
Are
you
those
see a
alive?
small girl in some ragged-looking clothings with a small, what seems to be a young dog, huddling by what seems to be like a furnace or an oven here to keep warm.
Ooh. Why? Damn. Okay, I see there's more to the room. I'm gonna sneak around this object.
Does
Roll me a stealth check.
Yeah.
Does Velvet leave my line of sight at this point?
Yes.
I would like to. At that point, I'd probably step into the room.
Enter the room.
Yeah.
So, 26.
26. Okay. And to the rest of you, are you guys entering the room as Jackson enters the room?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm definitely also trying to be stealthy, so I'll make a.
Yeah, make me some stealth checks, everyone. And Velvet, I will reveal the rest of the room to you.
Ooh, that's a 15 on
Can
stealth.
I even roll worse than that? I cannot. With disadvantage, I just rolled a nat 20. That is a 4.
A 4, and a what from you, Jackson?
15.
And from you, Frank?
6.
Okay, that was a collective stealth check. You guys passed as a collective group. Just barely,
Damn.
by the way. But Velvet, you see the rest of the room. You see two small children, what seem to be working. One seems to be very tired and is resting against the bookshelf. And you see a black cat that hasn't noticed you, but is very much watching these children.
Can I? Do I know what the fuck's going on here?
They're working, it seems.
Why is there child labor in this library?
Yeah, crazy. Looks like you're gonna have to try to find out.
Good talk, Rennie.
Franny doesn't have to tell you shit.
Can we get a damn right, please?
Damn right, son.
Damn right, brother. Also, Velvet, you immediately notice there are no windows into this room.
That's worrying. Very sketchy. So
Where else would you like to move?
I'm aware that the group is following me, right?
With their really low stealth check, you hear them before you see them, but you're very aware of things sneaking up on you.
I'll just like signal that. I'll just signal to something in this room, like look back at them and signal something that equates to bad, and then like the room.
Should I make an insight check because I have no idea what Velvet signals are like?
Well, describe a signal. Describe how you would signal back.
Thumbs down and then point at the room.
Okay,
Room.
I don't. I don't think I need
Roll
to
me insight
decipher
with
that one.
disadvantage, please.
Okay.
That could mean literally anything.
True. That is going to be a 12.
You sort of get it like thumbs down, bad. Point room, bad room, bad. That's what bad room is what you come to.
Okay. All right. It just thumbs up again.
Now, else where would you like to go?
Thumbs up with a smile.
Now I'm going to try to sneak here. See what's around this
Stealth
corner.
check, please.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
actually gonna roll a something.
Fuck.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
That would be an 11, Rennie.
Kid's gonna die tonight.
All right, let me roll their perception.
Velvet's about to get
Okay,
stranked.
and I'm going to reveal the area to you.
What, did they not see me?
It was about to get simultaneously
Oh.
combusted. my friend.
That's interesting.
Oh, hello.
You notice immediately a small child sat on the table kicking her feet. A small baby that you've been hearing throughout your little sneaky mission in this room. On the table, just wrapped up, a regular-looking woman sipping at a drink, and her two cats, which are looking at you, but haven't quite noticed you.
Damn. So they're looking at me, but they don't see me.
Oh, they see you, but they didn't get the message like that you're not.
They haven't been
supposed to be.
alerted. You are not perceived as a threat.
Yeah.
Oh, they see me, but they don't see me. Can I?
I mean, yeah, a cat and two other cats. I don't think. they
Before
might-
you do anything, you hear the lady take a sip, and she goes, "Hurry now! The customers are thirsty after all. Don't make me bring." Actually, we'll do that again. Hurry now! The customers are thirsty. That the silly investigator. He needs to keep drinking now. Be quickly. And you see, as you look over to the kitchen, the kids are very tired. They've clearly been at this for hours. The one in front of the oven has fallen completely asleep. The one with the tray is moving at a very slow snail's pace. And Velvet, I need you to roll me a stealth check.
Oh no, another.
Be better. Be better.
It can literally not get
As
worse.
this little girl jumps down from the table and begins moving.
27.
27, she's going to roll her perception.
And she even beat us without a nat 20. Like,
And she walks right past
No, can she?
as she yawns, her eyes are closed for a moment, and she stretches, and she heads into the kitchen.
Rennie,
And
could she
immediately
have beaten that?
scoots down and sits by the oven, out of sight.
Could she have beaten that even with a nat 20?
For her to beat
Walks
that,
by, doesn't notice you, but notices
for
the
her to beat
8-foot
that, I needed to roll at
giant.
least a 21, which is impossible.
She walks
Nice.
past you, doesn't notice you, but notices the guy that is 8 foot tall and has a.
Oh no!
there's an 8.
She stretched and she yawned as she walked past. Her eyes were completely closed, and she's gone to scoot down by the oven.
Nice. Okay, what the
Now,
fuck did I do?
A little
can I
rule for all of
over?
you guys. These guys will all have an initiative. We're all going to move around the room, and if you guys fall within the line of sight, you're going to have to make a stealth check. Okay?
First of all, Slush, move. Get the fuck. Get. You ain't sneaky. That girl.
Get back. Get back.
Can I like insight to see if I know who this is or what's going on with her?
Do
You
we
can
know
roll, but
what's happening?
insight doesn't work like that.
Do I? Can I? Okay, what do I need to roll then for that?
What are you trying to figure out?
Who is she and what's going on here?
Without context, I think that'd be quite impossible to roll for.
Well, I don't fucking know. Can I just?
There are 3 doofuses huddled around a corner over here. Just saying.
Question to the DM.
Yes.
Does this play around like winter time, like Christmas time also?
It's towards the Yuletide festival, but it's still early.
What?
It's yes,
So,
it is winter.
Just like literally just starting.
Because they just left All Hallows Eve, which was Halloween, for this campaign.
I see. That gets me an idea of an interaction in mind, in case I need to.
What would the others like to do? What would you three like to do?
I'm gonna just
stealth check.
Peek over. Peek over.
You immediately went into line of sight right after being told. Like, immediately.
It's not really line of sight. It's the fact that he's 8 foot tall and peering over a bookshelf that is almost tall as the ceiling.
That would be a 13.
We've rolled their perception. They don't notice you.
And I'm gonna look on like the oven and see if they're like really like if this one is like still breathing. I'm gonna see if they're like their stomach is still.
The kids are alive, but they look very tired, and some of them look quite malnourished.
Oh boy, this is love it.
Then you do hear the woman in the corner quite frequently go, "Hurry now, be fast. The customers are waiting. You can have your food afterwards."
Oh, I hate this bitch. I hate her.
Jackson in the room.
Jackson immediately
rock movement forward. What we do?
Jackson will come. Jackson will come. Yes, it sounds like a rock just sliding over. Just Velvet, what's going on?
Oh, there's a woman here.
Brittany,
Bitch.
can I make my character go outside the room and advert to people that their coffee might be the product of child labor?
I'm gonna say this as best I can. Is that what you really want to do? No, Frank. It's not me making fun of you. Would you really like to go do that?
Well, I feel like that'd be right to do. To at
Then
least
do it.
stop
I'm not going to stop you. This is your
It's
adventure.
just funny, yeah.
And your Kenku friend heads out into the void to alert the customers. Now, Frank, we're going to go back to this screen as a family trip, family time. Okay.
Frank's character goes to the eldritch monsters of the outside of the map and tells them there's child labor going on.
And you're right here, Frank. You're right here. You enter back into the room.
Yeah,
What would you like to
there's
do?
not many people left.
First, go to the freaking stress person and alert them and say, "Hey, please, could you stop with the coffee order? There might be something fishy about the people that makes it."
Actually, let me move him. He's moved since.
Oh,
No, he's moved, huh?
Wait, let me get the room set up to what it looks like at the moment.
There's more people here. They're back. They're back.
I actually like this coffee.
Okay, there you go. You see, he's ordered at least 3 more cups of coffee since you've last been here, and he's drank all of them.
Damn.
Hey, guy, could you stop ordering coffee for me?
I don't need any more coffee. I don't need to drink coffee. Every time I drink coffee, I get shaky in my hands. You know, I don't need coffee. I don't need more coffee. I need more coffee. He clicks his fingers, and more coffee arrives.
He puts his hand
You'd
on
see
his
that thing
shoulder.
zip off of the out of the room immediately.
Jackson's just like, God damn it.
Hammer's like, listen, it might be the product of walking children, You know,
So people are always working. They're always busy, always doing things, always moving around the city, always getting jobs, always getting money. Gold is so important. Gold's very important. If you don't get gold, you don't get food. If you get food, you get tired. I'm not tired. I don't need to get tired. I need coffee.
Really?
I need coffee. I don't need more coffee. I need more coffee. And another cup comes flying into the
Can
room.
Eminem style speak like that?
would it be possible to immobilize him?
Fucking ready over
What are you?
here.
How are you trying to immobilize him?
Fucking karate chop across the neck.
No. Just taking the back of the chair and rolling it back so they freaking fell.
As you pull back the chair,
no.
he's in the chair with it. Just he's surprisingly loud.
Huh.
Frank,
Yes.
hold on.
What? Come on.
He's typing
So
to
what
you.
else, Frank? You've moved him back, and everyone else in the room is ordering coffee and drinking and kind of whisper talking.
Well, he would just raise his voice and just stop ordering coffee by the Lord.
Why? What's wrong with the coffee?
They're made by children's. He would.
Children?
Yes.
What do you mean, children?
Child labor.
Child labor. Okay. You see, this lady here's child labor. What do you mean by that?
Back there. The coffee's made by child that seems malnourished.
I see. Okay. Okay. Bear with me. I'm going to go get the guard.
Well,
Ooh.
better. I hope so.
And she rushes out.
She fucking
But
walked
Frank-
through the fucking.
You hear
Yes.
something.
Yes.
The door closes, and then the door locks.
The bitch heard gods. What? I ain't being raided today.
Right, this door here. As the woman left, the door was closed, and then the door locked.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I ain't getting raided today.
Hey, good.
FBI,
likes-
open up.
He like tries to open it again.
No, this one's open. This one's fine.
The fucking
It
front
was this-
entrance.
it was-
Front door.
The main door. The main door was
Oh.
closed and locked. This door is fine.
No one leaves.
He's like,
No
huh?
one enters. Everyone will drink coffee. Everyone will do this.
We'll be
Everyone will
Just to
fine.
check. Just to check. He tries to open it.
Oh, it's
just to be
completely
sure.
sealed shut. And the other pages, are you okay? What's wrong?
Oh, they're stupid, huh?
He's very confused. He doesn't even know what to say.
This man gets out of his shirt. What's happened? Is something wrong?
Yes.
What is wrong?
Well, you know that there's those children right there, malnourished, making the coffee for you all, and then
Children?
that woman. That's yes.
Are they okay? Are they? What is wrong?
They really don't see. Like
I'm gonna get the guard. And then he grabs the door, and he shakes the handle. Why is the door locked? What's happening here? What is going on?
that lady went off, and the door suddenly locks. I have no
You see
idea.
the women in the chairs seem to start getting a little bit nervous, and this man looks over and goes, "Okay, everyone, remain calm. Remain calm. Let's think about this. And what would you like to do?" Homer.
Well, there's that lady back there, the room.
Well, we've been here. We've been here a few times. The lady that she owns the library. She's owned it since we arrived here in Seoul. I didn't know she had children. Are they okay? Like he's very confused. He's looking around almost dazed at this information.
Did Valron notice that Hummer is gone?
Yes, but we're going to keep it like this for the moment. As Homer,
Oh,
are you communicating? Are you heading back or are you staying here?
Listen, just tell everyone to stay calm, to stop ordering coffee, and I'll go back. there,
Of
you
course,
know,
of
and
course.
If anything happens, we don't come back. Yeah.
Run.
We're running. Break the
Run back, good
windows.
luck.
And we're going to come back to this one as Homer, you come back into the room.
From the void, the eldritch monsters afflict you.
And now to the rest of you. What are you doing?
So, Velvet, what's
Uh,
going on?
Kids over there, the woman in here, this fucking baby.
There's a baby? I mean, I heard it, but
The way Velvet said baby, it sounded like she hates babies. Fucking baby.
you just baby.
That was not my intention, but
But should we go to the woman and stop her, or what should we do?
just everyone.
Children,
Wizard.
hurry! The customers are waiting. The coffee can only be so cold before it can be sold.
I mean, I could just take off my top hat and show her my bald fucking head, and she would get blinded.
Everyone, settle down.
Rennie, can I do an
Subject, we were speaking too loud.
Can I roll to see if she's like magic or something, a wizard or like, whatever?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
What I roll?
I would say perception.
Bet. That would be a dirty 20.
A dirty 20, you say? Ooh, how very
Yep.
fancy. Let me just quickly fix something real quick, so everyone. So, a perception. What did you roll, sorry?
Dirty 20.
She just looks like a normal person. No equipment, no amulets, no wands, no swords, no bows, no armor. This is just a regular blonde-haired woman sat in a chair, surrounded by cats, with child labor.
Can I perspect the kids on how they do this and find out on what is going on with the coffee and how it works?
Well, you can watch them. And a stealth
Yeah.
check as he's moved closer.
From all of us?
Everyone there.
Oh, someone's gonna fail.
God damn it! I was gonna do something.
What are you gonna do, Jackson? I'll make this check.
I want to pull out my crystal, my nature crystal,
Mhm.
and I want to see if it's reacting to anything. If there's any natural magic, since I would assume I know hags are of the natural way of magic.
You observe your crystal very closely. I need an Arcana check.
Oh, okay. For my stealth check, by the way, that was a 17.
17.
Just so that I have that
Was
recorded.
an 8.
Right.
I got 23.
23.
And that is a 19 Arcana.
You see, whatever. Usually, if this thing is reacting, it's being nullified. It is being suppressed. And for Frank, what was your stealth check, my friend?
Stealth check. It was a 6. In fact,
The child walks over, stops about here, looks at you all, wide-eyed.
I mean,
Absolutely.
what do you mean, all?
They failed so hard that he stood next to you, right? That he has
Yeah.
revealed you.
And
Valorant is gonna
Hold
kneel
on.
down and say,
Hold
if
on.
you scream...
No, never say that to a child. Under no circumstances. Do you ever
Oh
say,
my
if you
God.
scream.
No.
So, the child stops
If you don't...
and
if
he's
you
holding
stay
tightly
quiet,
onto this carrying tray. His eyes go wide, and he looks at you, and is about to yell. And
can I?
you see
If
he
you yell-
squeezes the board
Oh, my God.
firmly, and he looks at you all, and just mouths the word "help," and then goes back to what he was doing.
Okay, in my perception, can I just tell that she's like the mastermind of all this?
Well, you've heard her say, "We need to sell the coffee," so you can imagine she's a manager.
She's been quite obvious that she is the one.
What did you expect? Fucking the
You
cat
shut
over there?
up! Damn.
Velvet, what are you thinking? Are you thinking it's time to make a move? Because if so, I'll lead.
I'm gonna arrest this bitch.
Okay, step to the side. I'll take the lead. Valrin, you seem like a tough-looking guy. You stay right next to me. And then I'm gonna put my crystal away. First off, equip my shield,
Okay.
stand up, and just sort of like just stroll around the corner.
Okay.
I'm
You
gonna do the same thing with my fucking hand on my sword sheath and the other hand on the sword handle.
I'll just stand next to Jackson.
I'll just be around the corner.
I'll be right next to you, just like, you know.
Fantastic. What about you, Homer?
I stay over here. I feel safe.
I will take my my sickle.
What now?
My sickle, my weapon, just in case. The thing is that it is not in the inventory for some reason.
Damn.
Okay.
Beyond.
There you go.
And as you guys turn the corner to face this woman, we're going to take a quick 5-minute break. Guys, go get some food, go to the toilet, go relax.
We're about to fight something big. I'm gonna go grab a soda and something to
Alright.
eat, and
You all turn the corner, ready to confront this woman, and she looks over at you and goes, "Oh, I have guests. Oh, why didn't you warn me?" As she looks to one of the cats.
Jackson raises an eyebrow a bit. You the owner of this fine establishment?
Temporary owner, yes.
He doesn't have his weapon drawn yet, but he like goes into his belongings and pulls out the contract. On here on official business, I'm gonna need to ask you to step outside.
They've sent for me again, have they? You and the Adventuring Society, always pestering in my ordeals. And she brushes herself down, sets her drink down, and stands. But as she stands, she changes. This disguise that she was wearing slips away as she steps forward and reveals herself to you.
Okay, yep. Sword drawn now. Sword drawn.
Don't worry, I'll come quietly. Goodness, you and always pestering. You know, I never get to settle down and really get my grip on like a group of people. It's always who sent you back? Was it the Adventuring Society? I presume with you and the All Blue and your gaggle of rookies. I presume.
Quite obvious.
Now,
kind of makes it.
Let's stop with the barbaric behavior. Put us away the sword. I will come quietly.
You see, Jackson just kind of shakes his head and goes, just common procedure, ma'am.
I know. I've been through this a million times. I know. Oh, taking children is bad. Making them make coffee is terrible. Blah, blah, blah. Yes, whatever. I'm going. I presume you're going to take the children back and take all of these trinkets I've collected. What? Yes, yes, yes. I've heard it 1,000 times, and you can tell the captain that I won't come back this time. I promise. Clearly lying through her teeth.
Jackson just sighs and goes, "Damn, if I'd been any less of a veteran, you might have actually just fooled me there."
So I presume I have to go.
If you're gonna make this easy and surrender, then yeah, that's how this is gonna play out.
Of course I'm going to surrender, but these silly cages you put me in can't really stop me from leaving. You are aware of it. What you're doing is a fool's gambit.
Got him.
Well, it's within the law. Maybe if you wouldn't keep doing all this, the annoyance would be kept to a minimum. You could just chill,
all I
you know?
did was take a few children.
Yeah, and children are like the no-go of like crime. No, but not even criminals, like crimes against children. You should really like
I
know
feed
that
them
by now.
sometimes.
Hummer, go
See-
go get the children out of here. Go get them into the main room.
Yeah,
But
Jack
I
just
don't
keeps
know where this
talking, like,
baby came from. I just found it and I brought it here. I don't know don't know who it belongs to.
All right.
Hello, kids.
Okay,
Why don't you
that's-
follow me?
The fucking caca says that.
All right. Go, follow me. Bring you to safety.
Jackson just goes,
Step away
Well,
from
look.
the baby, please.
again, children are sort of like a no-go.
Can I finish my tea at the
So-
very least? Can I finish my tea?
Please just
They-
stand back. Let me grab the baby. Let me
Stay
bring it
there.
out of here. Then you may
Not
finish
come
the
back.
tea.
She sits back down.
Right. You keep me covered. I'm gonna just.
I want to perception check that tea, see if I can see anything up with it, if there's an illusion there.
Yeah, roll me perception.
I'm gonna grab the baby and I'm just gonna, bring it back over here.
That is a nat 20 for a 25 total.
You little fucker. You see, as she
I'm
grabs
playing,
it,
you know,
you notice that its disguise shimmers for a moment.
Oh.
And as she pulls it towards her face, you see through the disguise. This is some kind of... How do I describe this? What item would this be? The disguise drops as you look at this this tea, and she lifts it to her, and it's some kind of gemstone, and she whispers something, and the moment that word is finished, her form folds in on itself and vanishes, and you
Well-
immediately recognize that as a teleportation spell.
Okay, well, I was
Damn.
gonna say, the moment I noticed it wasn't what it was, I wanted to lunge at it and try to, like, with my sword and try to get it out of her hand. I don't know if I could have done that before she yeeted out, but
I will say, as you lean forward with your sword, it's just a simple, it's a word, and as you, what I'll say is, she vanishes, and your sword flicks the gemstone. It hits the back wall and lands on the ground, and you recognize it immediately as a diamond.
okay.
We
Do I
should
notice
check up-
what she just did? Like, do I know exactly what?
You know, as a veteran to the society, she teleported.
What just
That's-
happened?
Damned it! She just teleported. We gotta find her.
We gotta find out if the children are alright. If she teleported, can't she bring anyone with her?
Well, we would have seen them go too. Just, do I know the limits of teleportation? Of that teleportation?
She
Off the
could
top
have
of my
gone
head?
anywhere, miles away, of the room over, next door. But you can tell
Okay.
that that's some kind of failsafe, and you're free to loot and search the room as you see fit.
I
I'm gonna
say
take all the gold on the table.
no. I'm gonna grab.
I'm
all
immediately
of this-
sprinting out.
I'm gonna grab all of this gold. Put it.
What we'll
Like-
do is we will roll initiative, and then we'll go through that.
Okay.
Where's my D20?
Come here, boy.
That is a 21. Again, goddamn.
Throw it into the Roll20 chat.
Got a dirty 20. Let's go.
15.
Oh, wonderful.
21, 1, 15, 20.
Yeah.
So we will start with Jackson. I will
Sprint
say,
out.
I will say this to you just so I don't want you to waste anything. The teleportation, she could be absolutely anywhere. Are you pursuing into the next room?
Yes, I'm assuming the kids went in that direction.
Yes.
I'm thinking like they can't be alone, especially if she is gone.
Gotcha.
So- I mean, on the way there, like, quick perception check those crates, see if anything catches my eye.
yeah, let me
as I'm,
just
like, going
quickly
by.
let me just set up some stuff real quick.
Because I think he would like realize like she could be anywhere, but at the same time, there's innocent people in. As far as he knows, there's still innocent people in this building.
Yeah.
So,
Put you in the void. You right here, and we're gonna go back to the other room.
Okay, can I make the perception check on that?
On those barrels and crates, yes, roll with perception.
Yeah. That is a 15.
A 15. With a 15, they were just ingredients. Yeah, old, equipment laying around.
Okay, yeah, then just running into here.
You get
What do I
through.
see?
You see this room. You see the guy still flicking through pages, trying to align things up. You see people sat around the table. The kids have gotten to the door that's locked. This man here is currently trying to picklock the door. You hear knocking from the what seems to be the guards outside, and the baby has been picked up by this lady over here.
Okay, run out here to this guy. Sir,
Yes.
you having any luck with that?
I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. We tried to break the windows, the guards, but they can't break the windows.
Okay, listen to me. There was a hag here. She is gone. For now, this is momentarily safe. I need you to yell to the guards on the other side of that door to step back.
We've been trying to communicate, but they can't hear us.
Well, then I need everyone else to step back from this door.
Come along, child. Come along. And the kid gets moved over here.
Okay. I'm gonna sling the sword, not the sword, the shield, like onto my back.
Yes.
Take my sword in a grip with two hands.
Yes.
I'm going to use my bonus action to, actually, I'm gonna use my action to summon Sparky.
Okay.
Bring the boy back. He's gonna spawn right behind me.
Skadoosh.
Sparky comes out, sitting, not at all aggressive, just sitting playfully behind me. I'm gonna use my bonus action to prepare Lightning Smite.
Mm-hmm.
And my next action is going to be try to fuck up this door.
Beautiful. And now we'll go to the group. And next in initiative is Velvet.
First of all, since Velvet didn't look closely at the table the first time around, I'm going to first of all go into this room, look around. That's actually there's a lot of shit in here. Ooh, You know, fuck the gold. I see a chest.
Are you touching in here?
Chest.
As you lay hands on the chest, all of you within this room here naughty
What,
children
did he
don't
give you
get
the
to play
magic
with the
word?
trinkets. And with a flash and a screech and a almost maniacal cackle, she reappears.
Oh fuck!
Why did you touch that?
Jackson!
I will say, Jackson, you will hear them. I'm not gonna. The doors aren't open. It's a small space. You will hear Jackson.
Okay. So can I say I've done all that but not hit the door before I hit?
Yeah, we'll
Is that how that event
having
went?
fun. Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. All right, booking it back, running back.
Bringing back
I'm not telling.
Paladin style.
I'm not telling. I'm not telling anyone else that she is back or something is wrong. I just go, I'll be right back, and then just go.
Fantastic. And we'll bring Sparky with you because I'm a cool DM.
Oh,
He
yes.
already broke open the door. He comes in with like 20 guards.
I need control of Sparky.
Yeah, it's right there we go. Okay.
There we go. Sparky here.
And as you enter Jackson, she goes, "Now you can leave my trinkets alone, or we can have a little bit of a scrap."
I'm gonna touch the chest again to like poke it.
She rolls her eyes, and Frank.
No! Oh no!
Frank?
No! Power word kill.
Exclamation mark! Kill!
I just disappeared of the void.
Frank, she's gonna hit you with something.
What?
She's gonna bonk you.
No, no.
This is about to be a dominate person or some shit. We're about to have to fight Frank.
Which version is it? It's that version.
There's multiple versions? What's going on here?
Frank, you're going to get hit with magic missile.
What?
Damn.
Question to the DM: is there any chance I can step into that?
No. Magic missile is given a target, and it will find its target, and no matter how high AC is, magic missile always hits.
It just always hits. It
Wait.
will weave around shit. Yeah, it's. To be honest,
Yeah,
she's sort of wasted that magic missile on the one person with the lowest
Really?
AC.
Really? I have a reaction deflect missile attack.
Doesn't
Oh.
work with magic missile.
Doesn't it? Oh,
God
that's a
damn
shame.
it.
Nope, because magic missile just hits. Like it's not something that can be deflected.
Right, Frank, you're going to take 2 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1 force damage.
Whoa.
How does it happen? How much?
8, 9,
Nine.
damage.
Okay.
She extends her
Okay.
fingers and goes, "Hands off of my trinkets!" And 4 deeply purple, almost shooting star-looking magic missiles. Whoever's background sounds like a fucking airport, fix it. Thank you. 4 celestial-looking, not celestial, 4 dark purple, almost shooting star-looking magic missiles reach out from her finger and hit you in the chest. Now, everybody, we're going to keep the same initiative. So, Jackson, you're up first.
Strolling my way over. Which space is she? I'm guessing she's just in one of those spaces.
We'll put her right here.
Okay. Sparky gets to move. I'm going to try to smack her with my sword. I'm gonna say I put the shield back on mid, like run.
Yeah.
So that will be. My dice just exploded everywhere across my desk. I have a little container holding all my dice, and it just died.
Oh no.
That is a 22 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, so this is 1d8 plus 4. Okay, so that's 11 slashing damage,
Mm-hmm.
plus an additional. Let me get the 6 lightning damage.
Okay.
Sparky's gonna use this reaction to give me another d6 plus 2 lightning damage on top of that. Another 5 lightning damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to give Sparky the command to attack.
Gotcha.
So he's also going to make an attack roll. Let me actually get a stat block up here so I know. Plus 3 to hit. Okay, I'll just roll a d20 in here. That's an 11 to hit.
11.
Yeah.
Misses.
Okay. So just literally in front of these guys, all they see is Jackson kind of raise his sword. It crackles with this like lightning energy as he slashes down into this hag here, and then Sparky just tries to bite her, but obviously sort of misses. Yeah.
And is that your turn?
That is. How much movement did Sparky take? You know what? No, we're gonna stay right here. We're gonna stay right
And
here.
Velvet, it's your turn.
Very based. I can't really see the squares, rectangle things under this fucking
Rug.
It's 15 feet. From here to here is 15 feet.
hammer hard stab.
Try to stab. Okay. Just as a DM, just to let you know so you're aware, you have a teammate within 5 feet. You can use sneak attack if you're using a melee weapon.
Oh, bet. I will definitely do so.
Then try to hit her.
Wait, since yeah, I have 2-weapon fighting. That means I can attack with 2 weapons in one turn, right?
If you use an action and bonus action to do so, yes.
Is that what that means?
Yeah, you have to. If you have 2 light weapons in your hands, like 2 daggers,
Oh yeah.
you use your action to attack with one, and then the offhand is your bonus action to attack with the other.
Okay, well I have nothing else in bonus actions, so I will do that. Yes. Dagger 1 and Dagger 2.
Try to hit her.
Yeah, your sneak attack only applies to one of these, by the way.
I know. Okay, that is a 19 and a 25.
Both hit.
Nice. 8 and 7 damage. And then the sneak attack is 6 damage.
Okay, and it's like your turn as you connect with this hag stood there maniacally over you, and you sink your dagger into a lower rib.
Will be my whole turn, yes.
Valeron, you're up, my friend. You see your two compatriots run up and start attacking this woman. What would you like to do?
Yes.
I will say you can pass in between these two.
Yeah. Who is controlling me?
He.
One of these squares is 1 feet, right?
5 feet.
No, 5 feet.
5 feet. Right, I'm gonna just jump over. I'm just gonna then walk over here, right? Sword out. It's a literal red. I would say katana, but I have a long sword. Can I say it's a katana?
We can flavor it and call it a katana, just for you.
And he takes a swing at her, and
go ahead.
Yeah. I need to find my fucking things. No, first off, he casts Stone Endurance. As a reaction, reduce damage dealt to you by 1.
As a reaction, you have to wait till she hits you.
Yeah, if she hits you, then you
that's
use your
alright.
reaction. Yes.
Okay, fair. Okay, I thought that was for my
No.
fucking melee.
Thank you.
Valron swings, and
Let's see if he hits.
No, it does not.
What did you roll?
An 8.
Oh fuck no.
Yeah, that one's not out.
I'm gonna then. Can I attack again, or is it?
Can you attack twice with do you have a 2 attacks per action?
Attacks per action 1. So
Then no.
Then I'm gonna action surge.
Okay.
Action surge. I'm gonna attack again.
We love fires. Fires are great.
Literally can't get worse than that.
24.
That hits.
I better hope. Which one is the one-handed? Which one is the two-handed?
Two-handed is higher.
The 200 is always the higher number.
So 1d10. 14 damage.
Okay. You bring it down and you connect with her, and she reens back in not pain, but more of like uncomfortable. Like that was just uncomfortable for her. And Homer, you're up.
Well, then he will try to. No, actually, no.
There's no space for you to get around. Your compatriots have taken up the whole board.
What can I do?
we sort of did just block you here.
I will say, if you want to go around this way and attempt to jump over Sparky, you can, but you'll have to make an athletics check.
Oh!
Let's do that.
Sparky is pretty small.
Yes, I'm saying. I'm allowing it because Sparky is just on the ground. He doesn't have wings, does he?
Well, I mean, technically, he in his model he does, but I'm gonna say they're really small. Like that unfurled is just way too big.
So, athletic, you say?
Athletics, yes, please.
Let me roll that.
Actually, no, acrobatics. Sorry.
Acrobatics? Oh lord. 14.
Yeah. You spring over.
Well, then that lens does that consider as an action?
To jump, yes. Jump is an action. You still have your
Well, then,
bonus action.
Bonus actions. I can do an unarmed strike.
Puncher.
You the monk.
My friend. Stop attacking my friends.
Let me see if I hit her first. So, at 18.
That hits.
She's about to get punched in the back of the head by a 4 foot tall whatever
Kenku.
bird.
And I do 3 of damage.
So you see Homer dash around you, Jackson, and quite proficiently launches over Sparky and just gets behind the hag and just in the back of the head. she's like, oh goodness! And we're going to tough initiative, which is her now knowing she's surrounded, she's like, fine, fine, fine. Please stop hitting me. This hurts.
Then surrender.
Fine. Goodness, you mortals. Listen, you could kill me, I could die, and you could be called heroes, but I will come back. I always find a way. I always do.
Can I make a check on hags? Like, to see what she could be referencing? To see
History
if this
check.
is a hag? Okay.
History with
Alright.
advantage, as it's classed as like a bestiary, and I would assume adventurers would build bestiaries and monsterums to reference when they're fighting and adventuring.
Yeah. That is a another nat 20 plus 1 for 21.
You know, hags are creatures of the Fae. They are very much, you know, dangerous beings, old as time, and hags never really die. They always find a way to come back. It might take them a few years, it might take them a few weeks, might take them a millennia, but they always come back.
And how much do I know of the Fae?
Quite a bit. The Fae within my world isn't a kept secret. The Fae, people know of the Fae Wild and fairies and satyrs and heragons. You know, you coexist, but hags are dangerous beings, like I said.
So, do I know that Fae like to make, like,
Bargains.
not pacts, like bargains?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And as you're saying this, we can make a deal. Listen. We can make a deal. You can become heroes, but please don't kill me. It hurts. Okay? Dying hurts, okay? It hurts.
Yeah, it's sort of the deterrent to dying.
Yeah, that's
you
kind
know,
of the
is it
point.
hurts.
Yes, and coming back is always such a pain. I have to do so much, and I don't like to do so much. I had look what I had, a nice coffee shop, and you ruined it.
Yeah, and you were not feeding children, and you got
I
yourself
fed
caught.
them sometimes.
You barely fed them.
They
That
have
is a
plenty
crime.
of time to eat and drink. Not the
No,
coffee.
you literally said that they don't have time to do anything until they finish.
Yes,
like that's
and I'm busy. I'm a busy woman. Lots of customers.
what is this deal you want to make?
I give you one of my little trinkets. In exchange, you tell your boss that I died.
So you want us to take a trinket from you that could possibly harm us?
No, these are ones that I've collected, not made. I will honor my part of the deal, and it will be of a trinket of value to you, I presume. Or you can continue to fight me, and I will show you why people are scared of the hag.
He kind of just sits there and goes, "If we do this, I don't expect to hear from you in Seoul ever again. Do you understand?
Now, are we factoring in the immortality of me, or
I never want you to be in Seoul again. That
in
no
your
ifs, ands, or buts.
lifetime, or several lifetimes?
Ever again.
But ever is such a long time.
Exactly, and you got yourself caught multiple times.
But it's so nice here.
Well, you should have thought about that before getting caught multiple times.
I only took a few children.
Then that's a few too many.
Can I take a few next time? Just one or two?
No.
You're
None.
so boring.
Go to a man.
Now, what about the
ask
rest of you?
him-
Do you want to do a deal, or are you going to continue to stab me repeatedly until I fall asleep?
Go to a man, get his stick inside you, and make an own child. How about that?
Jackson,
Or just
as
hire people.
as your companion says this, you know, hags cannot have biological children. They need a pregnant woman or a newborn in which they can create their own hag ancestry. And it dawns on you, there was a newborn in this room.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Jackson just breathes, kind of takes a deep breath. Okay, quick question for you, Miss. He kind of looks at her, just like,
You can call me
don't quite
Dawn.
know your name. Dawn as in, like, the morning, or Dawn as in, like, the name?
That doesn't make any
Is it the
sense.
same thing?
Like,
Isn't it
oh,
the same word?
no, dawn as in D, like morning, and then dawn as in D-O-N.
No, dawn as in the morning, dear.
What were you doing with that little one out there?
Things.
Kind of
Whoa.
raises his blade at her and just, what kind of things?
Don't you want a child one day? I want a child, but I cannot have one. Without going through a few hoops, of course.
If we let you go,
Oh, goodness.
I don't want you in Seoul ever again.
But ever is such a long time.
I-
How about your lifetime? You'll only
No,
live till
I'm
live
not-
to about 80 and then you die.
I'm not budging on this. It's either that or we kill you. I mean,
I'll just come back, though.
And we'll kill you again.
You're such... You're all so boring.
shouldn't have gotten caught. Now, what is it going to be?
I'll go.
And Jackson sort of steps back. Oh, that's Sparky. Sparky, get out of the way. Sparky will also kind of step back, and Jackson sheaths his sword.
As you do this, Slush,
Oh boy, here we go.
she looks to the door and then back to you, Jackson, and then does 17 plus 7 hit you, Slush?
17 plus 7?
Mm-hmm.
What is that? Fucking 24? Of course that hits me.
She begins to shift Jackson into a very feral-looking creature. Her true form, this elegant form she has taken to communicate with you all, was merely just a trick, an illusion, as her hands begin to grow exponentially long and claws begin to shape, and she slams both hands into Valron's stomach, and he takes 5, 10, 14 points of slashing damage as she slams her claws into his stomach and pulls them back out.
Oh, you bitch.
Okay. She's dying. She dead. She
Yeah.
dead now.
And then she is going to... No. She'll do that, and then she's going to take an opportunity attack from Frank, Valron, and Velvet as she runs towards you. All of you roll me an opportunity attack, please.
No.
What do you
Just roll me a basic weapon attack, all of you.
Can I use
Basic
my
weapon
crossbow
No,
for that?
no, it's just your main weapon. So, well, you can use your crossbow, but you would need to use an action to switch. So you've got your sword in your hand. It will be your sword.
Alright, well...
I got a 15.
Misses.
I got the 24.
Hits. Roll damage.
I got a 24 as well.
You hit as well. Roll damage.
6.
6.
What
Wow.
the fuck?
Wow,
God
that
Okay, she takes 2
That's
hefty
something.
slashes, and next in order is you, Jackson.
okay. It's just gonna turn.
I will have my baby whether you like it or not.
He simply just raises a hand and shoots out a produce flame.
Sorry, just
Fire. So
bitch.
this will be done. You know what? No. He's not just gonna do that. He's gonna take a 5-foot step back so he doesn't get disadvantage. I'll take the opportunity attack.
Okay, she's going to use her claws. That's 15 plus 7.
That does hit.
She's now in a hag form, just so you all know. 3 plus 8 plus 4.
Any of that, is that all just piercing or slashing or
It's
whatever?
all slashing.
Okay, good. Yeah, then produce flame. I'll fire out a flame here.
Let's do it.
That will be... That's a 17 plus 5.
Hits.
So she's being dealt 8 points of fire damage,
Okay.
and then he yells out in Draconic for Sparky to kill. And he's gonna come flying around this corner. very upsetty spaghetti. And he's also gonna go ahead and attempt to make an attack. Rennie. Rennie, that's a nat 20 from Sparky.
First natural 20 of the session.
Hey, yo.
No, it's not.
Attack
It's
roll.
not, but attack roll wise, yes. He gets. What is this? 2d6 plus 2.
Oh.
Chunky damage. So that's 10 total piercing damage from Sparky.
Fantastic. She's looking very rough to all of you. Very, very rough.
And
Damn
with
dogs,
that-
that's why the sign had no pet.
Sparky just
You
growls.
Cats in your fucking house.
They're not
Bitch.
cats.
I'm a cat, I think.
You're pest.
I am
Oh,
done
hell
with
yeah.
my turn, by the
Most
way.
certainly.
And then with that, it's your turn, Velvet. And next up after that is Valron. So get your turn ready, my friend.
Yeah, no worries.
I can't really shoot her since I have my knives out.
Just stab her.
My daggers?
Stab her.
Yeah, but I don't want to get close to this bitch.
Just stab her.
That's all.
Don't be a pussy.
Damn.
No,
Okay.
you please turn however you wish. I'm not going to be that guy. Do what you wish.
I need to make it. I need to use an action to switch weapons, don't I?
Yes.
That would mean I don't get an attack this round.
Mm-hmm.
Unless,
Looks like you're shanking a
Okay.
bitch if you want to attack her.
yep, I'm getting closer and I'm gonna use my fucking 2-up fighting by to stab her twice with my knives. That is 2 dirty 20s. Damn.
Yeah, they're both it.
Bet.
You do get sneak attack because
Do I?
Sparky.
Oh no. That's a 6, a 7, and the sneak attack will be an 8. That's the same damage as last. What the fuck?
And as a reaction, Sparky's going to give you some extra lightning damage. So I'll roll that. What is it? 1d6. Okay. An additional 2 lightning damage from Sparky. There you go.
Yes.
How are you doing this?
Let's go.
I'm not to just be fancy with it, like, right?
Be fancy with it. Be as fancy as you wish. Just know lightning is involved with your attack. Just let's get a nice descriptor for the DM.
Well, since the lightning, how do I do this? No, but run. Okay, there's not really running for. How quick does Sparky's thing react?
It is his reaction. So the moment he sees you like connect, is when he does the lightning damage.
All right. The Robert jumps forward, both knives, stabbing down, like jumping forward and like knives above her head, stabbing down into the witch, and it basically fucking makes what was it, taser like thing in her flesh, basically burning her from the inside out.
Fantastic. The hag stumbles backwards, both knives deeply dug into just above her collarbones. As she stumbles back, you pull your knives free. Her hand rests on the bookshelf behind her, and she said,
You're next.
and she falls back and collapses and dissipates into a cloud of purple deep smoke.
Wow. Okay, that was
Ugly fucking Baba Yaga.
And now all of you are free to explore and get some fat loot.
Can I just go immediately to that chest again?
We will follow initiative, and next we'll go for initiative. We'll roll another initiative, everyone. So we'll get the loot initiative.
Okay.
Damn.
Where my other D20?
And when you roll it, please put it into the Roll20 chat.
I'm not gonna do anything today, am I?
An 8, a 7, a 14, and a 12. Homer, you're first up, my friend. You get the first dibs of the loot. Frank, you get a point of inspiration.
Should have known.
Homo dashes over to the book to the shelf of fresh bread. Homo, this is the freshest of bread. Soft, gentle. You grab it and you pull it. It's slightly stretchy, but just enough. And it pulls
And
it
then
in.
it strikes you.
And you
It
smell
comes
it.
back into your mind.
It's
It is
beautiful.
made. And then it strikes you. It's still made by child.
And all of this bread was made by children.
Oh, let's not let it go to waste, huh?
Give it
He
to
takes-
the children.
He takes one small loaf and comes back to the group.
Beautiful. And next is Jackson.
I'm gonna turn to everyone. Honestly, don't much care for loot. Velvet, if you see something I might be interested in, feel free or don't. Doesn't matter to me. I'm gonna go check on the folks outside.
Yep. She's standing there, just staring at the place the fucking hag died. Yes.
Void time for them. They both go out.
So go ahead. What are you looking for, Velveeta?
No, it's
Damn, get
Jackson. Slush, my friend, go ahead.
right. Valron is going to go over here to the bread.
Everyone's
I'm
snacking
gonna-
on bread right now.
I'm gonna grab as much
bread.
as possible.
Mhm.
And then I'm gonna fucking go to the children.
Good lad. And Velvet, it is your turn.
Good lad.
I'm going right back to that chest.
The morals of this party are fantastic. Velvet, it's unlocked.
Ooh, open it.
Are you ready, everyone? Everyone look at your screens.
Yeah.
First use of my Patreon purchase. You, Velvet, you get
Oh,
book.
oh, look at it. Look at it.
magical art. Do. You find a spell tome locked.
I can't really use spells, but I'm trying to unlock this.
It's like boring.
It is sealed. This is no normal lock. There is no key for this lock. There is a keyhole, but no key would fit into this.
Lockpick.
Go ahead.
Let's see here. Sleight of hand, right?
Velvet's about to get cursed again. I can just feel it.
Fuck. That's a. Do I add my proficiency again?
Yeah.
No, that's an 18.
Constitution saving throw.
Fuck.
Oh.
Oh no.
Uh,
That's a 5.
You fail. As you place the tools into lockpick into this into the book, it speaks to you in the hag's voice, and again you hear and you're hit with ray of enfeeblement.
Oh,
What's that mean?
you go weak mode.
You deal only half amount of damage with your weapon attacks until the spell ends. Basically your muscles fall weak. You're sick to your stomach. You feel like you've aged 1,000,000 years, and the book remains sealed.
Fuck. Even with the fucking 18 down.
Sometimes you're meant to fail.
I'll just put the book in my bag for later.
Sometimes, when the DM says that no key will fit in here, maybe picklocking a key with no key won't work. It's just a hole that
Well-
looks like a keyhole. It's not a key.
Hey. Hey, fuck you.
And what else are you doing?
Is there anything else in the chest?
Nope, just the spell tome.
What are these other books on the table?
Random sort of literature and stuff like that.
Then I'm just gonna steal her money.
All of it, everything around here.
Fuck yeah. I might even steal
Okay,
a sandwich.
that is 1
Fuck that
ruby,
bitch.
1 emerald, 2 sapphires, 650 gold pieces.
It's fucking Christ. Whoa, okay. Okay, hold on. Jesus.
Are you even gonna fucking share that, you bitch?
I'll put that in
One-
chat for you, Velvet, so you don't have to keep asking. 1
No,
ruby,
just 1 ruby, 1 sapphire,
2
one
sapphire, 1 ruby, 1 emerald, 2 sapphire, 650 gold pieces.
Which color sapphire? There's apparently different colors.
What colours you have, and I'll tell you which ones.
The options are black, blue, star, and yellow.
Blue.
Okay.
Star ones are literally just some star-shaped gem. Like, it's not really...
Fair enough.
Those are the ones I used for my campaign that will never see the light of day.
It was a good campaign.
Money.
It was a good campaign.
600, was it?
650.
50.
And are you also looking around for anything else?
First of all, I'm trying to figure out how to divide this up.
Okie dokie.
I do think the others deserve some of this. I'm thinking like
Enough.
Hmm.
Enough for me.
Enough.
For me, it's like a reward.
I'll take 200. Jackson can have 150, and the other two can have 100.
And are you searching on her desk or anywhere else?
Yeah, I'll just like a
Or an investigation, if you are searching.
yeah. I was about to say I just want to do an investigation check, see if I see anything else. 12.
Yeah. You dig through some drawers and you find what seems to be like a hidden compartment, and you loosen it and you open it and do you find this.
Oh.
Oh, what the fuck is this?
Put it on.
Velvet is about to get cursed again. Here we go.
Thank
Can
God.
I see what it is first?
It is a pendant with 3 wolves' heads in the middle of what seems to be. We'll bring it on screen. We'll bring it on screen.
I'll bring it on screen. Bring it on screen.
Editor, I will give you this so you can pull it up. I see.
Do-do-do.
You see. You see here. I'm not going to describe it as you can see it. The symbol in the middle you don't recognize. You can guess it's some kind of order. Maybe a warlock made this. You don't really know. You've never seen anything like this before. And all
Can I
you
tell if there's anything magical about it?
roll me an Arcana check.
Oh my. Oh, that's a 17.
It's definitely some kind of magical imbuement to this pendant.
I'm gonna put it in my backpack as well.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna. Let me write this down. I have that locked magic book, right?
Mhm.
Now, wolf pendant.
And with that, are you heading back to the group?
Yes.
Do your shit microphone.
And what about you, Frank?
Actually, well, when I pass by Frank's character, I'm gonna give them their part of the money I found, the 100 gold.
Yes.
Because we're all on this job, I think we all deserve something.
I do follow them. And
Fantastic.
that's it.
Go back to the other screen. Let me just fix
I
this
got
for the
fellow from
cameraman.
I'm happy.
And you will find yourselves back into the room. The door has been opened. The guard are outside. A lot of the children have been moved. I will move them now because I'm slow.
Yeah.
But a
It's
lot
all
of the
good.
children have been moved outside. You see some of their parents have been warned, and they are being reunited with their parents and their families. And the guard are stood there, and the captain of the adventuring guild, is outside.
First off, is this lady still here with the baby?
Yes.
Kind of walk over to her and go, ma'am,
She looks up.
do you know, has anyone reported a missing baby or anything?
Not to my knowledge. I don't even know who this little one is.
Well, I'm gonna go speak with the people outside with the guard and everything.
Jackson, you
A
just
minute. Valrin turns back. There was an incident with the individual who was doing this stuff here, and the baby may be magically altered in some way. if we can't find the parents, make sure the mage is here. Take a good look at it.
Absolutely. I'll keep an eye on him. Let me know if anything changes. And I will quickly move this along, and you guys head outside to meet with the meet with everyone.
Okay, before we forget, just everyone add like Jackson add 150 gold.
Yep, already did it.
Okay, and you other two add 100.
You all head out into the streets. The captain of the guard is here. The female captain of the guard is here, pissed as she always is, arms crossed. You see Durr, who is looking nervous as usual, and you see one of the elders of the Adventuring Society here, speaking with some of the people that were inside the building while you were doing your investigation.
Okay. Put a note on that. I wanna go to Durr and the captain. I'm assuming they're both standing kind of near each other.
As you approach, the captain turns and goes to speak with one of her guard, and Durr steps forward. Looks like you got up to some business again.
Yeah, you had a hag in your city, Durr.
Yeah, that would explain a lot, actually.
Yes, it would. And I understand that certain people here don't want us around, but come on. This is under your jurisdiction. We shouldn't have to deal with this.
Oh, yeah. We've been mentioning stuff, especially the hag, but the captain was adamant that we were making stories up, you know.
Well, maybe this will teach some people that this isn't just make-believe. Now there's
he
a
crosses
baby
his finger and
in...
he goes, I hope so.
You see, Jackson nods and he goes, yeah, now we have a baby that got messed with by a hag in the city. You know how this is gonna turn out now?
Yeah,
like
we sent word to the Major's ward when we found out.
Yeah, Jackson looks like cross. Like he looks. This is the first time Jackson has seemed upset to anyone who's been with him. He just looks genuinely angry about this.
Well, hopefully this will open some eyes, change some opinions. But the moment the captain found out you were doing things within the city walls, she was more concerned that it wasn't brought to her attention immediately before you guys. You know?
You see, Jackson just crosses his arms and he goes, all I'm saying is that the guard needs to start handling the city. I shouldn't have to do this.
I wish we could.
Well, it just seems like some people aren't trying hard enough.
Yep. You see Durr's in full agreement with you. He's nodding and he keeps looking at the captain and rolling his eyes. Hopefully there'll be a shift in the structure, if you catch my drift.
Jackson sort of nods and goes, hopefully so. But that baby in there, if nothing comes of it, and the mages do whatever they need to do, keep me informed.
Yes, we'll send word, or I will send word to your adventuring society. You guys are now establishing a guild hall right next door to the guardhouse, much to the captain's dismay.
You know, not the spot I probably would have picked, but
No, not a room. You see, he's looking around. The city's big. There's a lot of real estate, but realistically, you guys need a big place.
Yeah.
The captain has tried to stop the construction at all costs, you know, sending people the wrong directions, making sure that every wagon is searched from head to tail the moment it enters the city, you know. It's a headache.
Well.
She's a headache, really.
Well, just keep me updated. We're still continuing our work, and
Absolutely. I don't know much about hags, but I'm sure the Mage's Ward do.
yes, just keep an eye out. They don't tend to stay away forever.
Ah, that's good to know. I presume you have your usual with you, the bird, and is Mr. Cass, I believe? Mr. Goodberry.
Yes, they're currently on doing other things. I gotta couple other adventurers here were showing the ropes. I definitely think they got the adventuring experience today.
Give me,
Yes.
give me their, give them my, sorry, give me, give them my gratitude. Sorry.
Will do. You see, he turns and kind of points out both Valorant and
Oh, another
Hummer.
Goliath. It's hard to
Yes,
find Goliath.
Yes, he's been having quite a time in the buildings around here. They're quite small.
It's just the only one is Willie's place. I've asked him, but yes, Willie, you know that building.
Well, yeah.
he
Well,
won't-
he is a dwarf.
he is.
Any bigger, and he might like not be able to
All
reach
of the
things.
buildings are quite accommodating, honestly. Really proud of the accommodating structure we have here. But Willie's place is... I love Willie's place. The mead there is fantastic. Anyways,
Oh,
I should
most
stop
definitely.
talking. I should probably get back to working and dealing with the situation that has unfolded. Thank you all for
Yes.
your hard work. I will keep the captain out of your hair, and I would say out of my hair, but I don't have any, as he taps his very bald head. You all have a pleasant
Jackson-
night.
You're also bold. He takes off his hat and you do kind of fix this. Puts his hat back on.
And Durr goes to speak with the captain, who immediately begins chewing him out. Immediately.
Can I
Yeah.
chill around? I'll let the others do stuff, but can I chill around and listen to what she's saying? Just kind of.
You hear her
Incognito.
saying,
You buffoon, you giant lumbering idiot. I told you not to speak with them and give me the updates as soon as they come in. Now I have to deal with the absolute news pariah that is going to take place of the god not stepping up with the hag. I told you we had it under control, but no, you had to tell your little adventuring buddies that the city is infested with fae. Now, you do this again, Durr, and I will see it that you are hung by the neck.
Oh, damn. Okay.
So how? I'm just chilling, chilling there. How does Durr feel about it?
Durr
Like,
just looks
looking
sad.
at Durr.
Durr looks so sad. He's heartbroken.
Jackson strolls by, completely like acting like he didn't hear any of that. Kind of, taps him on the arm and he goes, "Hey, when you get off, let's head to it and get some drinks, buddy."
Okay.
Sort of nods and swings around, gives a very hostile glare to the
Side eye,
captain of the
bombastic
guard.
side eye.
Yes, exact. This time it is side eye, and heads back over to. He'd probably head over to the adventurer, but I'll let everyone else do what they want to do.
Now
here.
to the rest of you, what would you like to do? You're outside. The situation is under control. The children are where they need to be. You've seen the conversations.
They're still there in the area.
Yes, you see some of them. Their families haven't come to see them. The other ones, they're being reunited, and they've clearly been missing for quite a while.
I'm gonna go over to all of the children and give each one of them bread. From them.
You can take a point of inspiration.
Let's go.
How does that work?
You can add a 1d4 to a ability check and stuff like that.
Basically, if you roll and you think you need a little boost, you can use an inspiration boost to.
Yeah, I give out inspiration to
higher.
those who do good deeds or just things that I feel are appropriate to the character and make sense, and I appreciate you guys taking part in the storytelling.
Damn. So me trying to steal everything isn't giving me inspiration.
Nope.
You don't think that's the character?
Because that's just a rogue.
That's just true.
It's still her. That is. Damn.
Nope. Not deserved.
And to the rest of you,
Yes.
what do you guys do?
Oh.
Y'all suck. Y'all suck.
I don't know.
What is
dunno.
that inspiration? That inspiration that I can take and gives me like a light bulb or some shit.
Yeah,
Is
that means you've got a point of inspiration. But to speed things along, Jackson, you head back to the elder member of the adventuring society with your party. Sorry, I'm mumbling up my words. And he congratulates you all. You all did a very good job here. I wish things turned out differently, and I hope the mages are able to help with that young infant. Now, we don't have any more work at the minute, but when things come up, I will let you all know. And to you, Hummer and Valron, I appreciate your work here. You didn't have to sail to the city, but you've already made an impression. Now, everybody else, we know the guild hall is being built. I would give it a couple weeks before we finish construction. But once it's built, we will have a bounty hall and jobs on the regular for all of you. And he hands all of you a Adventuring Society standard token, which is almost like a exclusive currency you can take to the Adventuring Society smiths and businesses. And if you watch John Wick, it's kind of like one of those gold coins. You hand it in for whatever you need for only Adventuring Society members. And if you have a coin, they will ask you for so many, and they will exchange goods and services for your Adventuring Society standard tokens.
Okay. Alrighty. The only thing is Jackson would definitely let him know that like he's made it clear he wants updates, so they might get updates on the infant for me on my behalf.
Yes.
So it's just so they know they might be getting updates on that.
Now for all of you, you all head back to the Small Man's Valley Inn and get a nice comfy seat, a nice tall glass of mead. You all sit down together for the first time, properly. I'll bring you over to the map. You all get nice and cozy within the Small Man's Valley, enjoy a nice meal, and you guys feel free to communicate in character, but once we're finished, we're going to end our little episode here.
Gotcha.
To be sure, what do you think of child labor?
I mean, if children want to work, that's fine, but when you start starving them, and not paying them, I mean, that's kind of a problem.
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure a child should decide themselves to work, but,
Yeah, those kids were just kind of stolen, so,
Yeah. Well, they're back at their place now.
Well,
Indeed.
I think it's a bit,
I've heard people say that, Again, it's all about choice, but I respect your opinion.
the little feeble arms, they don't really need to be walking.
Speaking of
I-
feeble,
Jackson just looks at Velvet.
I think I got affected by some spell.
Did you try to open something again, Velvet?
I'm gonna put the magic book on the table. Yes.
Magic book, you say? Oh.
Wait for it.
Big.
Big.
Oh my god!
Jason's gonna look at it, kind of take it in his hands. Do I get any natural feeling from this thing?
This thing, if the Fae could smell, this reeks of the Fae.
This reeks of the Fae. Okay. Hey, Vel. Do you mind if I keep a hold of this? This thing is literally, it smells of the Fae.
I mean, I found it in the hag's chest, so yeah, no shit. And yeah,
I
sure.
know, but I mean, usually it doesn't. Fae items exist, yes. They usually don't reek this much, but I'll just keep a hold of it for safety.
I can't get it open.
Yeah, he puts it away and he goes, "Well, Valrin, Hummer, don't know if you guys are planning on sticking around Seoul, but if you are, we usually hang around here or probably around the guild hall when it's constructed. If you ever need our help with anything, just feel free to ask. You did us quite a service today."
Yeah, sure.
I'll keep that in mind. I'm most likely going to stick to the city. I think I'm more needed here than back in the village.
Well, hope your adventures go well then, friend.
Yes.
I did enjoyed it, but I might sick of living around.
God. Hey, Jackson.
Yes?
I cannot remember the name of that town we were in a while back for the life of me.
Well, that'd be Jordan. I was there with your friends.
Yeah, that's the one. Thank you. And
What can I get you, folks?
You know what, Billy? I'll take the hardest apple we have.
Absolutely, my tall friend. And what can I get you, little bird man?
Frank.
Oh, sorry about that. Just was consuming a bit of those magnificent shrimps.
A friend of Jackson in their their little party is a friend of mine. What can I get you, my bird friend? A drink, some food, maybe a bed. I have a few of those. My kids aren't home yet.
I would appreciate a beer.
Absolutely, my bird friend. And you two, the just the regulars.
Yep.
Yeah, just the regular.
Absolutely. Valron, you see Willie sets down a flagon on the table, and the cast underneath his arm he raises up and opens up the spout, pouring in a nice tall glass of some kind of alcohol, which you immediately smell is very strong. And he goes, "I'll be right back with you, beer." And with that, my friends, we're going to end our first little adventure.
Cheers!
Thank you all for showing up. I know it was out of nowhere. Just a little adventure we had. But thank you to Valron, also known as Slush, and Hummer, known as our local French Foncrus.
Chris?
Thank you all. We won't do any of the social stuff for the end of this one, because we could just throw the links in the description. But thank you guys for all showing up. And we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bon voyage.
Bye.